Hello and welcome to the Friday Night Pro League, week 32 of 35. Gosh, time flies. Live from Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. My name is Greg Gouillart, here for Candlepin Bowling Network, and alongside me on the call is Paul Grant.
Welcome back, Greg.
Thank you very much. And here's a look at the standings, and first versus last, where's the intrigue in this matchup?
Well, 1 versus 12. Academy 3, a down year for them. Usually in the running every year in the playoffs. A little setback this year. Still in contention. Still have a long way to go. Need a lot of help and a lot of wins.
Yep. Although, on the other hand, I had us overclocked here somehow.
Someone out here tonight because of the 5-6 in Augusta, Maine tomorrow. Billy Shaun, Sr. filling in tonight for Academy 3. Starts the first of 3 with 3. Nick Norcross leading off a Central 3 at a Central Park Lanes, East Boston Mac. Chucky Cells.
To hastily clarify, there is a lot of intrigue in this match. First of all, Academy 3 has taken a string off of Central 3 in the past, though.
And Norcross, good start. Bombs away, baby. Strike. Shiner Jr., 4-7, 5 middle.
Senior.
That's right. I say senior. I let it skip once in a while. Wallifin Live Skittle. That's a nice name watching. Hello from tomorrow. Oh, nice.
Simon, is that you? Good to see you.
10 for Shiner, 10-10, but Norcross has the strike.
This replay is not sponsored by Rebellion, but here it comes anyway. Again, they'll understand my in-jokes here. This is Candlepin Bowling. Roll 3 balls, play the wood where it falls. Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares. And 2 points per string, and 2 for total, for a total of 8 points across these 3 strings. And it's points that determine those standings, those win-loss totals you saw earlier.
Norcross on a strike on lane 1 for the visiting team. Number 1 seed. Back in the pocket, takes down 7.5, wobbling to the object pin, 5 right, wood in between, 7 corner on a strike.
Hello, Eric Thorstensen. Always nice to see you, and everyone. We're going to get around to your names. Don't worry. Rebecca, Eric.
Star and Lunny always watching. Hello.
Saw the cuttings earlier. Nice to see you, Staran and Grand Buick.
Norcross 9, maybe 10. Oh, hit it, but it won't go. 19 through 1, 9-pin lead. Shiner Senior a 9, 19 through 2. Norcross, perfect start, strike 9-10, 29-19, early 10-pin lead. They won it 2 years ago, have been in the playoffs the last 3 years in the finals. Pretty much, right?
Image should be coming through on your screen. Let me know, Charles, if you continue to suffer with that. Maybe a refresh will do you some good.
Brent Barrett, you're watching from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Graham Buick, 87. Who is that now? Graham Buick, I forget. Filling in here is Devin Cloyd, the 19-year-old, just turned 19 this month. 3-5 in the 10. Greg will call the entire second string. Shaun MacDonald, the fisherman. He's up to 5. Left-handed Cloyd. Oh, wow, what a shot for a spare. Greg.
Baby split, made it look easy. Devin Cloyd, of course, our illegal substitution from earlier at Men's Worlds. A man on the rise, and we see it there. Nice and easy conversion on that 3, 5, and 10.
Rebecca Graham watching from Haverhill, Mass. here at Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Mass. MacDonald 9 to start his match. A good ball. He smokes 9. 7-pin holds. Left-hand of Cloyd. Right side 3. His brother won the Craig Holbrook Award a couple of years ago here.
Obviously, bowlers with the wrong color shirts are substitutes, of course, like Shiner Sr., like Devin Cloyd. Tim Haesaert coming in for Academy 3 in the anchor spot, formidable bowler.
MacDonald a spare. It's not Mick, it's MacDonald. Cloyd, oh, what a shot. Spare 3, spare. 13 through 1, 23 and a ball through 2. Good start for the young rising star. I call him Rudy because he got the ball in the World. They waived the rule. He got the ball the last 2 boxes of the match that Academy Lanes won their back-to-back titles in 4th overall last year in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada against Fenway Academy. That's a great gesture.
Yeah.
Here's Glen Gill, bombs away, baby, strike. Fireball, Danny Harris usually bowls anchor, bowling 3rd tonight.
He's done that the last 2 weeks when Josh Daley now down at anchor, and Josh Daley has had a 385 last week and a 434 the week before. This may be a permanent change.
Harris connects in the Worcester, spare. Off to a strong start. They've only left 1 pin in the deck in 5 boxes, early lead, 62-48. Marks on this side also, I believe.
You can keep track of those open marks, 2-2 open at the very early stage with not everyone having had a turn.
More marks overall, like you said, 2 apiece right now outstanding.
I can let you folks know to keep an eye on the yellow number there. That's the way to contextualize the lead because it tells you how many spares and strikes are open for each side.
Gill on a strike, 5 behind the 1. Harris, 9 behind the 3. 15 through 1 in the first of 3. Week 32 of 35. Gill trying to clean it up. Does not. 17 through 1 in the strike 7.
Scores exactly the same as 10-pin bowling. 1 bonus ball for a spare, 2 for a strike.
More for your money. Free bowling. 30 extra bowling balls in a match, you could say. Gill takes a 9. 26 through 2 early on.
Well, the most you can throw is 30.
Right.
Alas.
Harris doinks it for an 8. 23 through 2. Now the fourth bowl is a 5. Greg Gouillart on the technology, the background vocals for now. Eating the cheesy garlic sticks and the pretzel sticks on the way.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to grab a bite here. We've already had marks in about half the boxes already, so no rest for the weary.
All right, we'll silence Greg for now so he can eat his food.
So says Paul Grant.
You must eat your food.
Well, I think this is a load of...
Or no dessert. Jim Lazinski, great to see you as always. Here's a wobbling diamond for Steve Poulin, his father, Mike, nominated by Gary Duff for the Candlepin Hall of Fame class of 2027. Here's the golf professional, Justin Waters, Waters World. 4 down, 6 to go. Lanes 1 and 2, the edge of 44 lanes in 3 different rooms. Pulling wrong side, just laughed it out. Good sense of humor. So it wasn't always like that years ago. Waters, good bid, 7, 8. And is that the 9 to the right? Can't see it from here. Okay, 7, 8, 6 to the right, make it. 7, 8, 6. Poulin and Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. For a 10, if I'm not mistaken. And Waters grabs the 9. Ankle balls come up next. It'll be Tim Haesaert from Western Mass.
Unk is allergic to 6-7 memes, excuse us.
It's dumb. 7-6. Josh Daley, Tim Haesaert, the anchor's up next.
Don't reset it too soon, Justin.
Ball has no hope to get that pin. Oh, it's a 9. Greg will do the update every 2 completed boxes. They're each 5 bowlers. Biggest Candlepin house in the world, Academy Lanes in Pub 125 since the Mixed World's Day 1 in 2022. What a job they do there. Gorgeous looking, full bar, and great pub style food. Great quality at good prices. Poulin 5 middle, 4 left. Wood to help. What is that golf-like swing in rhythm on lane 1. A good ball, slicing and dicing for a strike almost. 7 pin up.
In rhythm like Amanda Carroll, our Pro Series champion from this past weekend.
Poulin, spare. 20 the ball through 2. Wood shooter.
He better.
Waters to answer. He does. Spare.
Wood barely deflected it in, actually. That was subtle. It's mine. I'll have to figure out where it is. Sorry, I got to land food somewhere. Can you help with that, Paul? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Greg's getting a full course meal here tonight, in a sense. Kind of appetizers, right?
You insisted.
Well, you're getting chocolate chip cookie pizza tomorrow, so that's a fair deal for me.
Hang on, I thought I was buying you the chocolate chip cookie pizza at Webster Timberlanes at Abington, Massachusetts.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm buying the food tonight. You're buying the chocolate chip cookie pizza tomorrow. You get the better deal, though. Here's Tim Haesaert. Great bowler he is.
Western Mass's finest. A runner-up at the Easter Classic to the man to his left. A 20-string competition at Lanes, wherever it may go.
9 pin left up for Spears. Daley, the left hand from Danvers, Massachusetts. Father here in attendance. Kevin, 3, 6 right. 7 left. Haesaert, no problem. Spare. Welcome to Friday Night Pro League. Daley, what a try. Wow, spare. A piece of cake for him and so many shots. Makes it look simple, doesn't he? Matching spares to start the match for them in the anchor spot.
Simon mentioning about the speed gun, which they actually installed over in Oxfordshire. Here, Josh Daley throws too hard that he actually throws too fast for the speed gun to record on the Cubica system here. which is probably north of 40 miles per hour. Tim Haesaert throws 34.
He had 46.2 during the Worlds a couple of years ago here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass, in the middle room rather.
So
that team was fire that first string.
So again, for a 1 versus 12 matchup, it's already close in the early going.
Haesaert in the bonus, slips right for 7, not bad. 17 through 1, 1, 2, 4. Daley's turn. It's a good ball. He gets 7. His is the variation is the 3 middle, 6 right, 5 left. Ditto, 17 through 1.
I'd slightly prefer it on the diagonal, I suppose, though it's opposite Haesaert's usual pocket.
Haesaert back to back. 27 the ball through 2. Solid start. Daley the answer. He does. Match game PM. Spare 7 each. Spare again. 27 apiece plus. Greg with the update.
Here it comes. After the first pair of boxes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marks for Central 3 to the 5 of Academy 3. So-called last place team is absolutely doing very well right now, but Central 3 with the 10-pin advantage. Those yellow 3s with the Canadian triangular smudges indicate 3 spares standing for the bowlers in those positions. Conveniently in 2, 4, and 5.
Nick Norcross a strike 9 in the 10 start. Billy Shaun is seeing filling it tonight, 10-9 start. 10-pin lead for Central 3 right now. Norcross back in the pocket, drops 7. He's got the same thing we had a moment ago. 3 middle, 5 left, 6 right. Shaun his turn. He steals a bunch. It's 9 maybe.
Get over.
1 wiggles around. A sea of wood on display.
Wouldn't be justice, but we like to see the pins fall anyway.
Nick, another one. Perfect start. 39 of the ball through 3. Shaun at the answer. Missed number 1. Here comes the wood. He stole it. Ricochet spare. Just the way he thought it would go. 29.
Nico loves making highlight reels or low light reels out of these fluke marks. Here's another one you could add on. Nico Puhar out of Missouri in our social media department.
Yes, does a great job. The Nico highlight reel. That's why I give him some love. And it's a Nico highlight reel. He likes hearing his name.
Who does it, to be fair?
Right, Greg?
Cringe. Kidding.
Norcross 6. 9 in back to sleeper. 1, 2, 4 in front. 45 through 3. Shiner right down the heart of the line. Eagle plus the 9. Behind the 3. Youch.
To quote something someone said to Mr. Norcross at Men's Worlds during one of the Academy Worlds team's victories, that's justice, Nicky.
32 through 3. Norcross. Look at this. Spare. Tough shot to make. He got it anyway. 55 and the ball through 4. Shaun, same spot. Brutal. Wayne Petty from Michigan watching as always. Put in the dictionary. What's the youch? Yikes and ouch combined. Y-O-U-C-H. Why not? There are worse words in the dictionary. Why not youch? Shaun at 3 balls in a row. Same spot. 3. Don't you just love Candlepin Bowling sometimes?
Oof.
35 through 4. It's a cruel game. Spare 3-3. That's Paul Grant Bowling. And Central 3 has a 20-pin lead just like that.
And a big swing generated as a result of that between that fill and then the mark opposite. Does beer play as important a part of Candlepin as it does in Skittles over here? There might be a break-even point here. We don't make much ado about it, but it does happen, and the vast majority, are responsible about it.
Devin Cloyd's mother in attendance here. Spare 3, spare. That's 5. Youch again. 28 through 2 the hard way.
Might be 4. Check that.
It's 4. Sorry, 4. I just said 5. It's 5 on the right side, 1 on the left. So it's 4, Phil. Just making sure you're watching, Greg. 27 through 2. Bail out.
I told you I was paying attention.
Oh, look at that. Got the 5, not the 1. Here comes the wood, though. Slowly but surely.
Maybe.
Here it comes for a go. 3 in a row. It nudged on the way out to C.
Wrong part of the wood. It bulges in the middle.
MacDonald, the goal post, got the 7, not the 10. He had a spare 8, 27 through 2 in the first of 3. Academy 3 looking for points desperately. How big is the sweep for them tonight? That would be making a statement for the teams trying to catch the top 8 with them. Cloyd a 9, 36 through 3. MacDonald a 10, 37 through 3. Each only 1 pin on the deck so far, I believe.
Yellow bricks in the score sheets indicate headpin hits, and red bricks indicate headpin splits running down the middle. That's non-standard Candlepin notation. That's just how we note first ball accuracy.
Cloyd 2. MacDonald bombs away, baby, strike!
There's a vivid contrast to first ball accuracy.
47 plus 2 in the 4th box, first string.
Great resurgence for Academy 3, who's down a couple.
Devin way right. 1, 2 in front, 5 behind the 1, 8 behind the 2. 114 average at age 19, pretty darn good. Has a 170 high single, high triple 412, high 5 619. Nice out for a 9. 45 through 4. Tomorrow it's a special edition, Greg. You want to talk about that tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, it's sort of surreal, but we have ourselves a lot of celebrities from the NHL, AHL, and also former news reporters as well, and they'll all be at Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe a little before, too.
4:45. Yeah, get here at 4:45 p.m. Eastern. Check that.
Hit that bell icon once you subscribe on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network. Paulie's Push it's called. 25th anniversary of the helping 911 victim families and local charities.
Yeah. As Paulie Veneto pushes a beverage cart between Boston and New York in honor of the fallen flight crews, what he calls the first responders of the tragedy, all played their own heroic role even during that tragic moment.
Come on down to Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. Pick up a chocolate chip cookie pizza, a must-have. It's just $12.99. Pizza-style chocolate chip cookie.
There are entire generations who are now, those who are old enough to go online now have no memory of September 11th either, and how earth-shattering the event was and how unifying in the aftermath it was.
Gill, strike! Slow motion strike! Not quite a bombs away baby for David Gowers, National Interior Canada with the bombs away baby emoji. And David Lester also watching. David bowls the Nebs 52-lane house, biggest 5-pin house in the world, 5-pin tournament, 5-pin bowling.
Bombs away baby, that little catchphrase you got going there, Paul, for Candlepins for Cancer, among other things.
$116,000 paid to Candlepin families going through cancer treatments. Please do your part by going to candlepins4cancer.com. Candlepins4cancer.com, a registered 501c3 charity. Watch a documentary you can click that Greg put on a couple weeks ago. No questions asked. 25-minute brief documentary. You'll love it. And Greg's in it too, with Bob, myself, and Al Johnson and others. Justin Waters. 6-fill. Make it 7. 26 through 2. Steve Poulin. On a spare, he gets 5. 25 through 2. Central 3 has the lead.
So I never really segued out of that. There was really no way to. But tomorrow, 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we hope to see you then on Candlepin Bowling Network.
It'll be doubles, two-person team doubles. It'll be hopefully a celebrity with a pro. Sometimes may not match up that way.
Celebs and pros?
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, yep. One is a 10. So it'll be a two-string match, and then one string, the top two teams, one-string playoff. Live coverage in your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Close to 6,000 subscribers. Who would have thought? And close to 2,800 videos, semi-pro to pro action. We cover all the class of bowlers all the time, everywhere. In Maine, the next 3 weekends, including this Sunday, Maine State Seniors after 10 a.m. from Stars and Strikes, Health First Maine. Greg, I will not be here next Friday night.
Wayne asked a question, is Stanley the Central 3 mascot in house? No, we have Jacques, the Candlepin mascot Angel Morales has brought, as has Tim Haesaert.
We'll get to an interview with Jacques at the end.
So that may be your post-game dog, Wayne Petty,
yep,
in case you are so inclined after the 3-string match is concluded.
Yep.
2-1 splits aside.
The second version is Jacques.
J-A-Q, Jacques.
Waters, good try. Wood bounces away. Poulin trying to kick it over. Good try. Just falls short. Hits it barely. Not enough on it.
Closer, but no cigar. Back when those redemption machines would actually give you cigars, as I understand.
Waters a 10. 46 through 4 in the first of 3. Week 32 at 35. Poulin, I think that was a 9 or was it 10?
Should be 10, wouldn't it?
Couldn't see it from here. So 10, 45 through 4. Greg, the update after the Anchor Bowl has finished these next two boxes. All they've done so far is match game PM, spare 7 each, spare each to start. Central 3 only up a baker's dozen, 13 right now.
Hi, Kevin Burns. Hi, our colleague Kevin Burns and Scott Hodgson. Nice to see you.
From Raleigh, North Carolina.
From one Easter bowler to these two in front of us, Josh Daley and Tim Haesaert.
Daley, Clipping Eagles, spread eagle minus a corner pin, spare 7, spare 5, 32 through 2. Haesaert trying to do better than that. Trying to get 5 more.
A substitute, but with a color-coordinated shirt.
On the pocket, he gets maybe 8, not quite the 7 to go down. 2 pins in the right, 3 in the 6.
And Dave Hodge-Mallahan, the captain of both this team and Team New England Flooring at Men's Worlds.
Tim doubles from 17 through 1 to 34 through 2. Good try. Denied 3 in a row. Not an easy shot. Josh, object pin, breezes the 6. And that's a 7. 39 through 3. Haesaert gains 3. 44 through 3. And Central 3, the lead is down to 8 in the first string, and they've got 2 strikes to 1 spare against them.
Love the refurbishments they've done here at Academy Lanes after the long-time appearance it had, including when Josh Daley was on Candlepin New Generation. Clearly the Pins haven't treated Josh any kinder.
Fernando Cachano watching. Daley 4, 7, 10. Decent wood, though. 2 in front, and that wood in the middle could get over to the 10. Haesaert back in the pocket, 4 left, 10 right. See if he can bounce it around. Greg with the update after this box. Daley for a spare. He got it! Nico highlight reel, spare. 49 in a ball through 4. Haesaert.
Scott, it's always tougher in rental shoes, right? Obviously, bowling shoes with 1 grip and 1 slide. Obviously, you could probably take me in a match. I don't know if we could take these guys, but there's also that skill aspect as well, isn't there?
Haesaert would head on. He want to go one side or the other. Can't get the spare to go. Now it's a 10, and he sits down 54 through 4, filling in tonight in the anchor spot. And Greg Gouillart has the update.
Yes, I do. In that last pair of boxes, Central 3 had just the 2 marks. Academy 3 actually had 3 marks. So the lead shrinks to 8 at the moment, and actually it is 9 as I take a peek up at the score sheet and find that it was actually a 10 box in the 4th for Devin Cloyd, making it 235 to 226.
Diamond plus the 7 for Shiner Sr. Norcross on yet another mark. Beautiful ball. He gets 9. Great start. 64 through 4. Set the tone for Central 3.
More than an average 6.5 spare fill.
Shiner 3, 6 right, 7 left.
Across the board for pro bowlers. Billy does have an excellent beard, doesn't he, Simon? I saw the gentleman you featured on your short. He had a beard reminiscent of our own Phil Clough, Candlepin and Duckpin bowler extraordinaire.
Nick missed that chance. Furious about that one. He's not. Doesn't look like ZZ Top's beard though. I can picture you doing that, Greg. Wearing a ZZ Top beard.
It's its own flavor of majestic.
And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. I'm sure he's thrilled about that.
Objection. I'm going to say that's a great time for that. It's a 3-pin swing again for Central 3, and they open up another bit of an advantage that way.
Thanks. You know your friends are. 74 half. Nothing wrong with that. Shiner 7, 42 at the half.
I can't let you have all the royalties.
What royalties? Imagine.
I'm going full crabs in a bucket on this one.
I have the Jumbo Shrimp Tail. Sat badly for Shiner Senior.
No, Jimbo Ayout's over there.
Norcross double wood in front of the 610. On a 148 pace as of now. If he can keep it going. His team has the lead right now. Shiner won't go. Nick from the mark. Grabs it. 84 and a ball through 6.
Excellent bowling for Norcross.
Billy grabs one for an 8. Tough start for him. Just 50 through 6, including a spare 3 in the third box. Central 3 opens up to a 23-pin lead. 264, 241. They've got 2 spares. Academy 3 has 2 strikes. And one coming now from the fisherman, Shaun MacDonald. Not Mick, it's Mac.
Or you could spell it Hooking Bass Up North if you want to look at a cool YouTube channel. It's a bit off-season at the moment, he advises me, but that's what his fishing exploits get up to. If you're sick of Charlie Moore, just kidding.
Cloyd, 4-7 goes down nicely. Wood coming to the 10 for a strike. Hit it, but won't go. MacDonald, 1-6-10. Oh, tough break. We got it anyway on the rebound. Spare on strike, 57 through 4, 67 at +1.
I mean, he hit the head pin.
And Cloyd out of the ocean, no good. That's a 9, missed opportunity. 55 through 5.
No respots here. Let's take a look at how this one went. So Wood may have assisted with the deflection here, but it just sent it wildly over to the side. Is it possible he hit the wood first? That's interesting. I doubt it.
Good start for him. He sweeps 8 more. 2 in the 4 chance. 75 half.
Excellent half.
Devin trying to get a Julian strike. Almost. Head pin stands number 1. MacDonald, another one.
Got the shot here.
3 in a row, 75 through 5, now 85 in the ball through 6, and Cloyd, another one.
Took advantage of the gift there, got that single.
65 in the ball through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Middle bowls of 5, Glen Gill on a strike for Academy 3, the 12th seed. A lot better than the record shows. 45 plus 2 big ones. Danny Harris sitting at 39, had a spare 5 to start.
Oh, overstepped there.
And that's a foul. He lost his footing.
Well,
now he'll get a 1-ball reset for his second fill. Meanwhile, Harris won 1 ball. Bombs away, baby. Strike. 49 plus 2, a big swing there.
And now for the line every bowler likes to hear, hey, that's why you get 2.
Keeps his footing here, drops it left side, and the strike fill is 3. Unbelievable. 48 through 4. Try to get a bunch here. Bail himself out. Does, in a sense, for a 7. So you could say a 1-ball strike fill, and now just 55 through 5 after all that.
It does turn into good outs in the end, but now Central 3 building an advantage. 4 pins, but 4 marks to 1, as we see on the scoreboard top right.
And a 4-pin lead. Gill trying to redeem himself here. Back in the pocket. Setback mirror side, but better wood. So not really a setback lead by rule. The wood is flat on the 4-7 or the 6-10 on the mirror side. Meanwhile, Harris first ball on the strike, 3. Gill in lane 2 for a spare. Makes up for it. 65 of the ball through 6. Harris 6 on his strike. Not happy with that. Another 55 through 5 start for another bowler for the 3rd one.
And you see as a result, their scores are comparable. Actually, Gill has the advantage.
Harrison 8, 63 through 5. Get a quick update from Greg.
So a question in chat of what happened there. So you still, strike is 10 plus the value of the next 2 balls in this case. And Gill lost his first one by fouling, and then you still get 2 more balls after that. So on his second ball, that completed the strike fill, which was a fill of 3. And then the 3rd ball, which you always get in this game, that made it a 7-box. So a tremendous shot followed up by the foul, and it all evens out into a couple of 10-box. So them's the rules.
Another 2-1 split, Poulin 3-6, trying to get to the 4 left. Oh, what a shot!
My goodness.
For a spare, Nico highlight reel. Another 55 in the ball through 5. Waters staring at the 10 for a spare. Yes! 56 in the ball through 5. Anchor's up next. Daley on a spare.
Here's that shot again. By the way, I figured out a cleaner explanation. He did lose that first ball. Just he still had a second to go on the fill and a 3rd in the box. There's a 3-4-6.
Poulin on the left side of the 1. Oops. Lucky 7. 1-3 in the 7. 62 through 5 in the first of 3. Waters spare fill. He sweeps down the 6-10. 2-4 chance. 18 box on the spare. 64 at the half.
And busted up the right side there, which gives him a chance at another.
Not a split official by rule. Consider the washout. Can he do it again? He does. Spare. Back to back. 72 in the ball through 6. Waters. He goes back to back. Spare. 74 in the ball through 6. Anchors come up now. Josh Daley, 49 in the ball through 4. Tim Haesaert from Western Mass, 54 through 4. He was the 12th seed in the Western New England, Massachusetts WNECA playoffs a couple weekends ago. Bob Lee and I myself covered on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. He won the round of 4. It was a situation where it was groups of 4 group play, and he won the battle over Tim Susi and 2 other bowlers. And then got to the top 6. He lost that next round. Dangerous bowler, though. On the 3-9 there, but not on the mark. But Daley is. The southpaw ball in lane 1, back in the head pin. We've seen a lot of these 2-1 splits. We just saw Steve Poulin make this a moment ago for a spare. 3-6 right, 4 left, up to 56 through 4. Haesaert, second ball, much better than the banana split, plus the king pin, the 5. That's Jim Dandy. 4 scoops from Friendly's ice cream instead of 3. Daley almost got the violin bow to go. He's trying to grab 3 here somehow. He gets 2 for a 7, 61 through 5. Josh gains 3 with a 10, 66 at the half. And Central 3 has the lead. And 3 spares for each side. 3 spares for each side still?
Yes, that's right. 3 spares to each side. And pinning advantage, Central 3 has left 14 pins at the plate to Academy 3's 22.
Central 3 up 19 on the road in week 32 of 35. Haesaert on the nose, bombs away, baby, strike, blew him up. 71 plus 2 through 6, had 2 spare 7s to start. Daley, he hits the pocket, the 8 rolls around, won't fall, the 9 does, 6-10 on the right. Decent wood to help for a spare.
Kyle Troop was at Big 20. You're absolutely right, Eric Thorstensen. Mr. Afro himself tried to pick a few pins out, and I don't know what his scores were. I also know some PBA juniors as well were in Scarborough, Maine.
Daley a spare. Beats the cake, right? 76 out. Make it 76 the ball through 6. Greg has the update.
And here we are. Why did I overwrite it for a daily replay? I'm sorry. It was a good shot, but I wish I hadn't overwritten the strike of Haesaert, especially since he's a substitute. But that guilt aside, 362 to 343, you see it here. 4 marks aside, so still a lot of volatility in a match that, again, on paper is just like, oh, well, it's first versus last team, but actually quite close at the moment, and all these marks have to be filled. Let's see what happens now.
Norcross got another spare fill. Back in the pocket, feeling it tonight. 3-6-10 chance for another one. 91 through 6. Billy Shaun is seeing it. Bombs away, baby, strike. 1 spare, 1 strike. 60 plus 2 in the 7th block. Needed something.
All those splits are weighing him down there, and obviously the spare 3-3 wasn't a fond memory.
Nick missed the object pin to 3. In the triple-digit club already in the 7th box, first string. The number 1 Central 3. Nick a 9. 100 through 7.
One more look at this one from Billy Shiner Sr. Just curls it back in there into the 1-2 pocket. Had a comment from a Robert who said, it's interesting, strikes seem to happen on either side of the head pin. So maybe there's a point for strikes are equal likely on either side of the head pin. Still, the angle of attack on the pocket can make a difference. We've seen some crossovers produce some messy leaves.
Shiner left side 5 on the strike. Norcross got the 2 from behind. Wood sticking its neck up by the 1. 4-7 with a piece in front of that.
Ultimately, it's a question of bowlers just wanting to hit the head pin when it comes to.
Nick can't get the 7 to fall. Shaun trying to get these 5 down. Head pin only, ouch. 6 on the strike. 66 through 7 for the home team. Norcross a 10, 110 through 8. Shaun trying to get 3 off the pin, tickles it for a 7. 72 through 8 for the lead-up bowler.
Should be 73. It is, yes.
73, correction. Excuse me. Thank you. Scoreboard updated. It was behind.
Harsh one there to get both those object pins just a little too thin to get stuck with that 6-fill 7 box. 6-7. It's done.
7-6. Devin Cloyd in the blue shirt for Fenway Academy in the World Tournament. 65 in the ball. There's a drop of 8. There's the 7-6.
No, it isn't.
7
yes,
left, 6 right. 8 fill, 60. Make it 73 through 6. Make it 73 through 6. Shaun MacDonald, spare 5, up to 90 through 6. He's going for 4 marks in a row. And 5 out of 7. That was maybe a little too deep, Greg, in that middle. Let's see how he plays it. You have to go for the pin. He does. He slipped right.
It probably would have deflected behind the pin had he played the center.
MacDonald, good shot. The wood got in the way. Fizzled out.
Ball off the center wood behind the 6 pin, I mean to say.
Cloyd grabs the short bet for a 9. 82 through 7. MacDonald, 8. 98 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
2 extra marks for Central 3. Actually, just 1 extra overall across the string, but the pinning has been better for Central 3 and the filling has been as well to this point.
Greg Gouillart would call the entire second string.
Sure.
Devin, a 6-pack. Check his ID. He's only 19, by the way. Great kid on the rise. MacDonald back in the pocket. He gets a big break. Here comes the wood for a strike. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Or will they? That was 9 3/4 down or more.
Candlepin Bowling Network, we card.
We still do. Get it? Six pack, check his ID.
Exactly.
Boom, boom, boom. Wow, MacDonald takes advantage, fair. 108, the ball through 8. What a start for him.
If we're going to have a comedian in our booth tomorrow at 4:45, we got to work on our comedic timing.
We got Nick Stevens tomorrow, too. 7. He got let go by WEI this week, too, you know. And
oh, so this might be a...
yeah, he has a beer podcast, and he's saying, it's a good time to drink Wicked. It's called Axe Beer. Good time to drink Axe Beer. I got Axe today. It was funny. Good sense of humor. 108 in the ball. Now 89 through 8 for Devin Cloyd. Here's the third bowl is Glen Gill. Only 2 on the spare. Harris trying to steal the object pin. The 3 not going down. And Gill struggling here in this box. 67 through 6. He had a strike 3 earlier in a 7 box. Harris at 10, Gill at 9. No, it's 10 eventually from behind. So up to date, Danny 73, Glen 7's a wild, 777, 77 through 7. The trucker Mark Milliken hit a 390 Wednesday night in his league at Poulin and Portsmouth, celebrating their 70th anniversary soon. Oh, wow! Bombs away, baby! Strike for Harris! Big time. He's at 189 3 or 4 times and several 180s in his career. So he can't get to 190. Look at there. Gill bouncy balls away and gets the 5 behind the 1 to go. Harris up to 74.
It may have something to do with the footwork. Hard to say.
Gill gets to go for a 10. 87 through 8. And Harris, 83 plus 2 in the 8th box, first string. Steve Poulin, Justin Waters on spares each. 74 for Justin, 2 less for Poulin. Central 3 up 21. Academy 3 being pesky tonight, hanging around. 3 marks for each side. The golf professional on lane 2 in Haverhill, Mass. A good ball, it's 9. Maybe 10. He gets a wiggle, he gets a wobble. A stumble and a bumble, 9 Phil. 83 through 6. Poulin, spread eagle plus the 8 behind the 2. Unbelievable. 3. Big swing there. 75 through 6. Was a golden chance for another one. What?
Yeah,
wow.
The wood was a little too distant there, and he had a high string that was featured on our channel at one point, but he missed a single similar to that when the plank was diverted around. It turned around the piece that was distant and back.
And that is a Poulin Grand Special. Missed the second, make the third. 10 after the roadblock. 93 through 7. Poulin out of that eagle plus gets a nice 9. 84 through 7.
So here's how the shot could go awry. It was actually angled. The red line was looking a little bit to the right of the pin in the first place. And then, of course, playing it on the left side means the wood goes to the right, clockwise, and the ball deflects to the left.
Was a very rhythm bowler.
Mark Milliken wishes to mention his Friday nights are free as well. Well, substitutes like the ones you see here.
1-8-10 for Waters. Poulin drops 6. 1-3, 4-7 left. Trying to get this team going. Teams down 28 right now, Greg.
Teams have 5 to 6 on their roster. Otherwise, you can pick anyone else to be your substitute. They could pick me if they felt like it.
Waters, oh, close. Wood carried the 1 and the 8, but not the 10. Poulin with Wood in between. Can't get to go. Will it? It does! From behind. Legal block in the back. Throw the flag. Spare. They needed that one. 94 and a ball through 8. Waters takes the 10. 103 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. And if you want to donate to our network, go to Super Chat. Any amount would greatly appreciate. Cover expenses, equipment upgrades, and travel. Got to get just a little bit. Do you think, Greg? A little bit of travel?
Got to get us those wireless microphones. Yeah, you've done a lot, bit. I'll have to chauffeur you around with your surgery coming up, but
I'm still going to do some tournaments. Just can't drive for a month. Has to be the right knee, of course.
I hope they operate on the right knee. That'd be awkward otherwise.
It's left up to them.
Imagine explaining that to insurance.
Get it? It's left up to them. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Haesaert on a strike. Daley spare is 6. 82 through 6. 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 6 rather, 7. Gets the 6. It's a laugh out of that one. Haesaert second ball on the strike. He can't get all of them to go. 4 in the 8. 8 in the fill. 79 through 6. Josh a 9.
Just enough action on Haesaert's ball to mix it.
And slow motion 10 for Haesaert, who's at 89 through 7. Daley 2 better through 7. 91.
Scores are official. I just took a peek up. 476 to 451. 25 pins minus an extra mark for Academy 3.
They need some more marks to win the first 2 points. Keep the season somewhat alive on life support right now. Tough test against number 1 seed. Central 3. Always a tough out. Daley 7 left. 3, 6, 10. Wood between the 3, 6. Here's Haesaert dipping down. It's a strike. Bombs away, baby. 99 plus 2 in the 8th box.
And now Academy 3 has more marks than Central 3. Central still has an advantage because they've done better at both the pinning and the filling to this point. But if you get more marks past a point, that starts becoming insurmountable.
Pinning leads to winning. Daley trying to send it over. Missed the odd pin the 3. Not happy with that shot. 3 right, 7 left.
And look at the split stacking up for Daley. We can see them in house 2, 6 red blotches.
Takes the wood on the 7 pin for a 9 box, and he sits down 100 through 8. It's time for an update from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
And isn't it interesting how the splits could force one bowler into the sidelines, even though Daley could still pin out 120 here, but he's accustomed to even more than that. Now, as it is, 485 to 461 with a couple of extra marks, so really Academy 3's only down a couple of marks. Neither leadoff bowler is on one, but in a moment we'll be hearing from just about everyone else to see if this lead truly does shrink.
Billy 1, 2, 4, wobbly 9 behind. Sonia Johnson in the house watching. Norcross, red hot first string. Tough split here. 3, 6 with Wood behind. Slightly in the middle now, rolling back and forth.
Aces and eights if you ask King of the Palace.
Shaun Senior almost. Missed number 1. Norcross, good try, almost got it.
Made the 3, 6, 7.
Just had to say those last 2 numbers, didn't you?
I sure did.
Just getting back at me. Shaun Senior at 10, 83 through 9. Norcross at 10, 120 through 9.
It's true. I do everything just to spite you. Gary, nice to see you. David, always nice to see
Gary
you.
Gary Senior, by the way.
Gary Senior, excuse me. I'll get it right. Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Aha. Rebecca, I don't understand your question, I confess. Maybe I'm forgetting. I tend to have I have short-term memory loss while I'm doing these broadcasts, if I'm honest with you.
What do you get my age?
A privilege I hope I get to enjoy.
Norcross 5-1 washout. Final box for the leadoff bowlers in the first.
Norcross took out a diamond.
What's your cost?
Charlie Collins did. He's now married. Of Central 3.
The Terminator. Not here tonight. Shaun Senior grabs 2 for 9. Disappointing start. Subbing in tonight. 92 first string. Norcross easily takes him down head-to-head with an 8. A solid 128 opening string. After the second half, 54 the back half of that strong 74 half set the tone for his team. And more importantly, his team has a 23-pin lead. 503, 480 late in the first with 3 marks to 1 for Academy 3.
Bro's shaking his head, too. 128, that's amazing.
Bulls never satisfied. They get a 300, they're not happy.
Nicky, Norcross, be happy.
Well, 300 should have been powerful strikes, not lazy strikes. 245 the highest by 2 bowlers. Ralph Semin, Chris Sargent. Shaun MacDonald rolling 7, not bad. 115 through 8. Devin Cloyd, look at this one. Diamond plus the 610. Youch. Not on the mark. 89 through 8 coming in. MacDonald tries to keep his team alive for the first 2 points. It's gone. Spare. Back to back. For the second time in 5 boxes. 125 and a ball in the 9th. Devin trying to get the short 2 here.
Possible lead change. Next week's match. Have we figured out what fixture we're going to be covering then?
Yes. We'll go with that in just a minute. Cloyd a 7. Big swing here. Scorebook gave an 8. Billy, that was a 7 for Devin. You're going to fix that scoreboard. It's a 7, but they put an 8 in the scoreboard at Academy Lanes. You got to watch the scoreboard. MacDonald missed the head pin, but gets a Kamrowski special and Millis. 1-3-6-10, 131 through 9. Cloyd with the goal post.
Not terribly helpful wood on Cloyd's side, I don't think, anyway.
MacDonald spins around but missed the 3. Cloyd, look at this. Almost got it.
Yeah, I don't see how the gears turn in this situation.
MacDonald at 10. Nice string. 141. Wow. Cloyd at 10. Opens up with a 106 first string.
There we go. On screen, you see it here. Excuse me. Academy 3 ahead by that extra mark to cut into the 7-pin deficit. It's a close string.
It's a virtual tie. Basically, they got a strike and a spare. Now 1 spare for Central 3. Danny Harris has a strike. Glen Gill trying to help his team rally for the first 2 points. Points they desperately need. Harris, double strike. Yes, huge. Bombs away, baby, square. 103 plus bonus ball. Gill, no mark. And what a big turnaround that is.
So Central 3 just picked up 2 marks with the double strike, and therefore that's their lead.
Gill trying to get a 10, does so. 97 through 9, 5 marks to go. Harris going for the triple strike. Greg with the play-by-play for this call.
You got it. 17 pins up. I already called Devin Cloyd's triple. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you give me a 2-point special. I blew your call once earlier this year. So
this coupon early has expired by now. But here he comes on that double strike into the 2-pin, and will they get over? 7 more. It's 100 through 8. Gill into the 3-pin, off the wall for a few here, but there you see 24 pins minus an extra spare for Academy 3. Harris could take this one if the wood doesn't deflect him away. What will drive straight back into the 9? Something did. He spares. On strike, and it's 130 plus.
The power of the double strike.
Gill takes 9. That's 106 for him, just like Cloyd opposite.
And what a big turnaround. All of a sudden, it's a 24-pin lead, is it?
24 pins minus something. Looks as though the ball double deflected.
35, just like that.
35, that's right.
It was 7 a minute ago.
6 more for Harris, 136.
No surprise. He's born tomorrow night, by the way, the celebrity match at Webster Lanes. Coverage around 4:45, 5 o'clock here on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network, the Polly's Push fundraising event.
There we go.
More on that later on. Here's Steve Poulin on a spare, 94 in a ball. It's 9, a wiggle in the 7 with double wood to help. Got to cash in here, 103 through 8. Waters 103 through 8 without a mark. He's trying to get one here. He steals 8, 1 of the 3, generous leave.
Only in Millis. Oh, sorry. Justin Waters works there.
Poulin, spare.
I shouldn't disparage his workplace.
Back-to-back, 113 a ball in the 9th. They're hanging in there. Waters to answer, does not, unless, nope, not quite. It's got a long way to go for Academy 3 to pull this off. Thanks, Danny Harris, a double strike, they say. Thanks a lot, Danny.
We're stretched all hither and yon with this team from Academy 3 here as Waters takes 10.
Well, Academy 3 much better than their record shows obviously this year. Down year for them. Waters 10, 113 through 9, 3 bucks go. Greg calls the second string.
And that's the frustrating piece because you know it's there. It's just the consistency there. And still, by the way, 32 pins minus 2 marks. This ain't over yet. Just saying.
Pulling the bonus, way off. Danny 3.
Danny Harris wasn't consistent, and yet he has been tremendous in this last going.
116 through 9.
3 was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Got the 6, 9, 10. Waters for a strike. Yes! Hake is tripped up. Could be a dagger shot. 1, 2, 3 plus 2 in the 10th. Poulin 4, 7, 5 middle.
By not getting that mark, I would say Academy 3 needs a miracle to take the string now.
And a miracle to make the playoffs now. But Central trying to hang on over extra lanes, the defending champions. Academy 3 hung in there. They could still get 6 points. Poulin got the 5, pin for an 8. 126 opening string. Shaun MacDonald led his team with a 141. Tim Haesaert on a strike next.
It just kept pushing for Waters on that strike.
Waters on the strike, 7, wobbling 2, wobbling 7 fall. Here comes the Wood for more. Now the 5 gets a jolt. Wood in between.
All this for count anyway. He's over 130s.
Trying to get to 133.
Only left 1 pin on the standing. Good shout, Wayne Petty. Fisherman Bob, nice to see you as always.
We'll get up to the Academy 2, Academy 1 match as they here next to us to the right. Waters big 20, 133, fine first string. And the combination of Harris and Waters strike again. The double strike, the big dagger against Academy 3 for Central 3. 603, 562, a 41 pin lead. They're going to get the first 2 points like Greg said.
Just about guaranteed at this point.
Wayne on his toes, near perfect string for Waters indeed. It's a 9 box to start, the only one he left in the deck, I believe, right?
Exactly.
All right, the goal for Tim Haesaert, filling in from Western Mass for Academy 3, is to get it closer in total. Sizzling 6.5, wobbling 1. There goes the 4, rearrange 1, 7-10, Augusta, Maine special. On a strike. Daley 100 through 8, no mark here. Coming up, 3 on the first ball.
Shout out to everyone bowling the 560 tournament up there. Teams of 560. Average combined or lower.
Haesaert missed everything, 7 to strike.
Which I believe Mike Nardone of Academy 3 is part of.
Oh, wow, what a shot for a spare for Daley. 116 and a ball in the 9th. Haesaert, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. A bad time for that. 106 through 8, now 116 through 9. After the strike, 7.
Daley indeed 110 and a ball, so 34 pin advantage for Central 3. And probable to take these first 2 points.
And the only team averaging 600 this year.
Guaranteed, in fact.
The only team averaging 600 this year, Greg, per string. Haesaert on the nose, gets a bad bounce. Wood gets the 2 to nudge to the right a little more.
If Haesaert finds Academy 3 nearly did get 600.
Daley sends down 7. 1-2-4 chance. 117 through 9. And they got a scare from Academy 3, but the championship caliber team, Central 3, too much down the stretch. Haesaert trying to go 1-2 off target there.
Well, stay tuned for string 2 in just a moment where
Daley wall ball spare. Why not? 127 to the ball. Haesaert, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third back to back. Put a bucket to him, Tim. 126 string, 589.
In each of the last 2 matchups, Academy 3 has taken the second string off Central 3, which could be a persistent headache for them as Central 3 tries to claim top spot and the regular season championship.
Josh, a 6-pack, check his ID, a 4-fill, ends with a 131 opening string for Central 3.
634 to 589, the final score will have this first string, the second string in just a few seconds, but first of all, let's take a look at the score check here while we make sure of that. Danny Harris 136, Justin Waters 133, Daley 131, Norcross 128, and Shaun MacDonald tops of all on the opposite side with 141. But there you have it for that 45-pin victory. As we get set for string 2 of 3, stand by, I just need to update my scoreboard. Correctly, ideally.
String 2 or 3 coming up.
It'll get fixed in just a moment, I promise you. It does it automatically now because everyone knows I always forget the string updates.
Oh, the software can do that now? What do I know about that stuff?
I made it a little bit smarter. Computers are just robots we trick into thinking.
You see, you're pretty smart on the computer, Greg, that's why.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than the object you're working with. Norcross the 379 this is. He drew back the 2 pins to the right side. Shiner, $25 from Candlepin Bowling Network if it goes. That's how tough we know it is here at the former Spread Eagle Productions. So you see those 2 points light up to the left of Central 3's score. And Norcross takes 10. And Shiner Sr. takes the 9, and there you go. You see, it updates automatically.
Let's pause 12.17 and 19 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network, where our decimals are basically IP addresses. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform of choice, and subscribe and follow us on YouTube and Facebook so that you're always in the know about the latest Candlepin content.
Do they have IP at Pub 125?
IPA would be nice. I actually had some last night, believe it or not. It's a polarizing taste, but I'm fond of it. Thank goodness, too, because otherwise you're pretty stuck here in New England if you don't. Sorry, my dear wife.
Well, you're not a polarizing figure, so that's good.
I try. As inoffensive as possible. We'll see if I stay inoffensive when we're in the presence of a comedic genius tomorrow. 4:45 p.m. at that time. And if you're in the Abington, Massachusetts area, come on by. Great charity fundraiser. Shiner on the outpost here. 4 horsemen on the 7. Can't get it to go. And a slow start for the leadoff bowlers. Nick Norcross, a 118 average. Billy Shiner Sr., a 115 average. Ripping another page out of Wallingford Live Skittles book. I'm doing the statistics midway through. And discussing beer, which is totally coincidental. Shaun MacDonald and Devin Cloyd. Devin Cloyd announced as a 113 average. He has actually substituted in the Friday night once before, had a 110 average. His mother is actually watching along on the table just behind him. Wearing the Fenway Academy shirt, the team he had the pleasure of substituting for in that final match at Men's Worlds, the same team that lost to the Academy Lanes Worlds team, which has a lot of overlap with Central 3 here. Confused yet? Bundle of 5. Cloyd just rips the first 3 away, so 2 object pins, no go. MacDonald can't reel this one in, the 1, 2, and 8. 10 opposite. We've seen pinning play a factor in this match, and it is going to matter again here. 10 versus 7. So already 5 pins to Central 3 in just those first 3. Overall, in the end, the pinning gap shrunk to just 6 pins left standing fewer for Central 3. They left 26 standing to Academy 3's 32. So most of the advantage did come from the bonuses, and of course that Danny Harris double strike. MacDonald mixing sticks. He's got a 6 pin. Cloyd a puzzle. It was not a head pin hit. Shaun MacDonald, a 114 average. Was once on Central 2, a team that no longer exists. It's Central 1 and it's Central 3. On the 6 pin, a bit of a drop, and the single gets away, and the plank does not save him. Let's see how Cloyd, if Cloyd gets aggressive here, gets the single pin, and that equalizes the 9. A reminder of the standings here. First versus last on paper, and it did hold to chalk in the end. Central 3 getting the 2 points, but like we've mentioned, that middle string has been the thorn in Central 3's side at the moment right now, so especially with all the substitutes and the new talent here, we'll see if this holds up. Danny Harris, Danny in the middle, gets the strike in the end. That 5 pin took its sweet time, but just when the king least expected it, he was stabbed in the back. Gill, one of your worst balls, please. Actually, there's wood in the middle here. Missed the head pin, though. Thought he was going to need a full flat delivery as if throwing a spread eagle ball, but with the wood in the middle, it would have simplified it. This third ball instead gets the head pin, lucklessly only that for a 9. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant here on Candlepin Bowling Network, where all our streams are always on YouTube. A lot of our news is on Facebook, but sometimes we cross the streams, so make sure to follow us at both places. Harris can't double it this time. Not there, he can't. Gill's got the 4 horsemen right side. Harris has wood back there. Good, he played the wood behind. That was a smart shot there. Glen's tickled the 6, and he's tickled pink that it didn't go. Strike spare for Danny Harris. Boy, I hope that replay saved. I keep fumbling the button, if I'm honest with you. Let's see if this works here. So notice, Harris plays the wood behind there, and that spun the back part of the wood. If you see the pin cam vanishes there, and then the front part of the wood snaps forward into the head pin. Clever shot. Waters and Poulin, right and left. Justin starts into the 2 pin here, mixing a few, though both those sleepers you'd expect, the 5 and the 9, are back there as well. Poulin, strike! 6 and 9 fall last in tandem. And Academy 3 has their first mark. Waters in there. Oh, it just went straight back and missed the 10.
After this box, I can update, Greg, if you want, from Academy 2, Academy 1, right to the right of us on lanes 5 and 6.
Go right now.
All right, Academy 2 hangs on by 13, 578 to 565. Academy 1 on the outside edge of the playoff right now. Academy 2 right now in the 5th spot, trying to chase shooters above the 4th. The highest score is 136 by Shaun Baker. Justin Scally led his team with a 120, 578, 565. Academy 2 up 2 points down on 13 pins early in this second.
Academy 1 also in action right now, which may be what Paul is scampering off to go get. Justin begins with a 1, 3, 7, and 8 in this second box. Poulin on a strike, just wide of the head pin. Whirling Dervish still taking pins, 1 and 10. Nice to see you, Stephen, in Maryland. Justin overthrows his head pin. Actually, hard to tell. He bowls very straight. It's hard to tell if his ball is a decided break one way or the other. 110 strike spare, Steve Poulin. Off the wall to take that one down. So Danny Harris and Steve Poulin effectively with matching 20 boxes to make this a game again. Waters can only muster an 8 box out of this, and it's just 4 pins as we go down to the anchors for the first time. I ought to mention Waters a 125 average, still tops of the league at last check, and Steve Poulin a 116 average. Harris a 119 average to Gill's 107, which made it extra surprising that Glen actually held on for the longest time with him until Danny Harris finally figured out how to get this head pin, and then did he ever with that double strike. Daley a 122 average. Tim Haesaert in the Friday Night Pro League substitutes with a 113 average. That seems decidedly lower than his usual. When the Men's Worlds was here at Academy Lanes a number of years ago now, he was second place to Chris Merrill in the World Singles. He has been top of things, including the Western New England standings in their Pro Tour that could have gotten Haesaert into the ICBA Finals, just so he was not able to attend the tournament that day. Daley a 2-pinner, that's easy as you like. Not the easiest, but still. Maybe split. Haesaert, yes.
Hey, Greg, Justin Scally just made the 9-10, the captain of Academy 1. Just made the 9-10 without wood for a spare, and he almost made the check mark plus 2 in the right for a 10 bucks.
The opposite DL made a shot. I saw the 7-8 on Candlepins for Cancer when it was at Riverwalk. We've had the intervening series at Boutwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire. That'll be re-racked, of course, as standard pin clearance.
I'll be in Maine next week. I won't be covering. Doing a couple of ACST matches at Boutwell, so get rest a little bit earlier. 3-hour trip to Bangor Saturday morning, like around 5:30 or so. So Riverwalk at Central 1. The premier match will be Central 3 at Metro. The ideal set if we can.
We'll see what we can do. You know, I have to check my schedule, if I'm honest with you. For some reason, my brain is pinging, wait a second. Did I suddenly get busy that day? I'm trying to figure it out. I will let you know as soon as I can.
If not, we'll have no broadcast next week, possibly, for the first time.
That would stink, but if necessary, things are what they are. 7 fill for Haesaert, 6, 7, 10.
Try to get Alex Patton to help us out.
Yes, 5-pinner go. The 5-pin on the 6-pack goes for Daley. Haesaert with a diabolical leap to try and challenge this. He's taking a good look at that wood there. 6, 7, 10. Plays into the 6-10, never contacts the wood in the end. If one could aim it absolutely perfectly, say if it were a computer game, I would put the ball to the left of the 6-pin and try and bank it off the wood. As is my actual bowling ability, I would probably put it somewhere else completely different. Here's the full scores after the first 2 boxes. So 4 marks to 3 for Central 3, both Danny Harris and Josh Daley marking in the first 2 goes, as did Steve Poulin. And then Tim Haesaert got that mark in the first. So that little extra spare that Daley got is the advantage through the first 2 boxes. We switch it around, of course, every 2 boxes. Here's Shiner into the 3-pin. As always, regards to Erin. Hope you're doing well over there. I think she was in good spirits at last check. Head pin glancing across, crossovers leave the 5, 6, 8, and 10 for a diabolical split if the wood doesn't help. Shiner, yes, off the wall, tangled it into the 2 and 7, would you believe? Those glancing shots have foiled him before. Thinking back to that strike 6-7 continuation. Sorry, Paul. But this time the thin ball was exactly what he wanted. Norcross, that's a quality 10 out of that split for 29 through 3. Another look here. So into the 2-4-7. One shiner on that spare. His fill. Lost it outside. It's more than 2, bud. It's going to be 5, I do believe. We see them here. Nick gets just 4 pins, takes out the right side diamond this time. Second time tonight he's carved out a diamond like that. Across a 118 average. Shiner substituted a number of times here, 115 average. Fell off the Central 1 roster. He's not too keen on that and looking forward to getting back into the Friday night rhythm. Certainly seems the sort of bowler that could do that if a roster space permits. He gets a 10 box here, and that's 42 through 3. Staying ahead of Norcross, but not by too much. Nick gets another 9. To Cloyd and MacDonald we go. As we mentioned, the teams are first and last right here in the standings. Central 3 got those last 2 points. Still the potential for Academy 3 to ladder up, even though getting 16 points, trying to gain 16 points at this point is very difficult. Never say never, though. 2-4-6 is a spare, would you believe? Shaun MacDonald sending wood across. Cloyd a good bid, but cannot respond. We're going to see the piece of wood that trips this one out here. It's a 9 box on one side, and on the other side, this. Indeed, just the 2-pinner there, and it actually goes end-to-end across. And the power of MacDonald's ball takes out the rest. That's 6-pin over yonder. 5 pins. Fill ball is lost, but coming back for pins, and it's a triangle number 1. 1, 2, 3. So 7 for MacDonald. It's 6, 7, 10 for Cloyd. With wood that will possibly be of assistance. It's better than not having it. And the triangle's good. And Shaun MacDonald marks again. His second this string to go with the 6 from last. Devin had 3 marks in the last one. The wood betrays him this time. The 6-pin just wilts and will roll lamely in front of the 7 despite all his efforts. That's classic Candlepin for you. You make your best effort on a shot and the pins mock you for it. They wilt and stumble funny. Oh, you gotta hit a spitter. Come on, what do you want? Triangle conversion for MacDonald. And it brings us to the middle bowlers, Harris and Gill. Danny Harris, you might recall, a star of Channel 50, WNDS Stars and Strikes. Speaking of Leda Lane stars in his own right. Gill spills the head pin. He's got the 8 and the 9. With threatening to deflect it away if he plays it carelessly into the red line, bouncing back spare. Harris rings around the 4-pin. Thought it was a better shot than that, but 7 fill, no mark to follow. He gets a 9 box as Paul gets an instant message. So actually it does cause a deflection, but it was such a deflection that actually it was a right wall. And you see his body language there as well. Good fill here at 6.
Aaron, glad you're doing better. I was talking to Billy Shaun, his senior earlier, said you're doing much better.
Strike Harris, excuse me for stepping on that.
That's all right.
Kind note to Aaron, but Danny Harris getting the strike here. How dare I intervene with an opponent's hammer? I did inquire, indeed.
Happy Friday from Stony, Maryland. Stephen K. Ian McGregor watching. Thank you. From Canada land, right, Ian?
10 for Glen.
Academy 3 trying to come back and make it 2 apiece. Only down 13 right now. 186, 173, down 32 in the match. Steve Poulin, a good start. Back to Greg with the play-by-play.
On the spare here, crossed over on the head pin, 3-7-9. He's got another good count. 7 more for 37 through 2. Waters tips the 10, again breaking up that split. Remember, he had that time where he broke up that 2-2 split, and now just that little bit of extra power on his 34-mile-an-hour ball. Getting results. Poulin, wrong side of the wood, I think you'll find. Right side could have driven it back. Ian McGregor, always a pleasure. Waters, if he could miss the pin, it'd be ideal. Actually turns the wood in just fine. Nice shot for the spare.
Yeah, I thought he was from Canada. Kingsbury bowler, former Kingsbury bowler. Can you still bowl, Ian?
Well, moving to PEI is going to take him out of Candlepin country, unfortunately, but
how far away from Kingsbury is he?
Please plug it into your Maps app and let us know. Provincially, we're further east. I know that much.
You stated your case? Get it?
Huh?
Stated your case? Provincial, states? Come on.
Oh.
Over the top.
Oof.
Water spare 7. 35 through 3 in the second of 3. Back to Greg.
Caliste, I better not say it. Sorry to our entire Quebec audience. And to Campbellton, New Brunswick, who I'm talking to. Spare for Poulin. And the 3-pinner in response by Waters. So both have multiple marks in the first 4 boxes.
Academy 3 has to lead by 13, but down a mark here in the second string of 3. Week 32 of the Friday Night Pro League game of the week. We'll see what's happening next Friday night. I will not be here for the first time this year. You should miss 2 or 3 in Maine. Only 1 this year in Maine. Going to miss next weekend.
I thought I was going to be able to cover you, but then suddenly something came up. No shortage of pleasure doing this. It's not because I'm trying to get away from it all.
Well, if I have to, I'll cancel my ACST match. I had promised to cover at Butwell's and do that instead. But if I keep my word, get back early that night. A 3-hour-plus ride to Bangor. Lanes.
A man's intent is obvious. Your character is obvious. Daley into the head pin, strike on spare. And a spare for Haesaert. Please tell me I caught that replay. There we go.
Steve Mum from Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Ian, were you a better bowler than Calvin Locke in your prime? Inquiry minds want to know.
Calvin Locke's undefeated in trash talk, but maybe he'll get his comeuppance here.
An hour away from Moncton.
Haesaert drops 9. Daley on the strike. Needs some more. Skeletal leave here, the 1-2-7-10.
Trina Campbell here from Canada here for the 5-6 this weekend with Nick Leach.
Ooh, Haesaert played too thin on the wood, I think. And the ball deflected away instead of since he landed on the cap, the ball deflected away. Had he played on the left side face, as he surely wanted to, that would have taken the spare. Much easier said than done, as with everything in this game. Haesaert 55 through 4, and Daley at just an 8-box, 60 through 4.
Now Shaun and Caitlin Britton here in the house.
Oh, I get to do a score update. Like this. 4 marks to 5 for Academy 3. So Academy 3 growing that bit of an advantage there. Could have been the extra 1, then they would have had a tie string, but as is, they're doing everything right. And yet again, that pesky middle string. Academy 3 with a chance to take another 2 points if form holds. Norcross into the face of the head pin, evens up 2, 4, 6, and 10. Shiner splats into the head pin himself, 4, 6. How do you play this wood? Very horizontal piece I think you'll find. Shaun MacDonald's going to consult with him. Norcross, we've seen this 2-1 go before. It's off the wall, it's hit, and it's down. Norcross, the 2-1 conversion. Shiner's try, right side, pops up but doesn't come down. This ain't lanes and games. MacDonald thinks it's stuck up there, in fact. Actually, we'll see if the pin table reveals it, in fact. Watch lane 1. Let's see if the pin comes down on the pin table.
Talk about being stuck up, huh? Whole new meaning.
Nope, not even there. Where did it land?
I never thought pins were stuck up like that.
Yeah. Everyone's stuck up. It's New England. We're here at Haverhill, Massachusetts, Academy Lanes, the home of this Academy 3 team.
Please don't be stuck up.
Yeah. Norcross just got a 2 fill on his spare.
1-5, nasty. Shaun's got a shot here, 2 in the 6. Is that the 6? Can't see it from here.
Yeah.
2 in the 6.
Wow. And now a second object pin, and Norcross needs an out. Shiner with a golden opportunity here as Shiner thinks he has no balls coming back, and I wonder what's in the way of that. Norcross, as is his right, will take his 3rd ball here, gets the out for 7. Thank goodness for that. So after a spare and 3 object pins, he gets stuck with a 19 pair of boxes. And, you know, I wonder if the pin that got lodged up there was in the way of the ball return by any chance. Shiner has 2 balls remaining by my count. He does, so this is for a spare on lane 1. Even if you were bucking ball for ball pace, oftentimes these matches will go bowler for bowler. Even though technically in the ICBA play recommendations, they say just have 2 bowlers on a lane at all. There should always be a bowler on each lane at all times. I think that recommendation could use some updating. For example, they say that a teams match should take 2 hours in total. A 5-on-5 3-string match like this should take 2 hours. That, of course, has not happened for some time, but keeping it to 2.5 hours tops, that seems more reasonable. Seen a lot of footage from the older bowlers as we continue to have a technical delay here. And yeah, still no balls returned here. You see those archive videos, like ones that Nick Norcross will actually share on the Facebook page, The Lost History of Candlepin Bowling. The Lost History of Candlepin Bowling, and I've seen some clips of some footage so old that either the audio doesn't exist or wasn't recorded, but you can see how they really used to get up there and really whip the ball down, sometimes with very little fanfare in between. You just didn't bother. I remember seeing a gentleman in a dress shirt and dress shoes, as was the style at times before the collared shirt and bowling shoe norm that we have now, just gets up and throws a ball without much of a windup at all. See Shiner Sr. with that 1 arm pump. That's very standard nowadays. But back then, you didn't even have much of that. For the spare, no. After all that, denied. As we resume action here in the 2nd string of 3. Central 3 out of Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts, where we featured many of our matches as well. A 9 box for Billy Shiner Sr., and he's at a par 60 for 6. Shaun MacDonald and Devin Cloyd as Academy 3 nursing a small lead here. It turns out to be 256 to 261, but the difference is the same. 5 pins as you see it here. 1, 2, 4, and 10 for Cloyd. MacDonald on a spare, lost the head pin, gains a bunch though, 7 more again. Cloyd hits off the wood instead. That simplifies his out. MacDonald has wood in his way as well, but he spares. 1, 8, and 10 for his 3rd mark in a row. Cloyd takes 9 again, and that's a 46.5. Hey, 9s and 10s, that's going to be very helpful to build a foundation for your string. But in the end, Shaun dodges the wood. Actually may have hit it in the end. This is a standard wood clearance taking place here. Freddie Toffelmeyer, huh, Ian? Very nice. Still looking forward to seeing if AYB's comeback is for real here, but Atlantic Youth Bowling, all those banners hanging in all those bowling centers across New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Looking forward to seeing if maybe we can hang a few more one day. MacDonald Sparefill is crushed for 9. 141 in his first string, 69 half. He is on pace for a 420. And Shaun MacDonald is high on life right now. He's got 4 marks in a row. Devin escapes just for 8 this time, despite a good third ball. So it goes over to Gill and Harris. Now Danny's starting to really pull away here in the early going. 24 pins. Remember, yellow bricks indicate head pin hits and the gray bricks, not head pins, the red bricks are head pin splits. In the way I notate it. Harris, a good ball, not enough for a double strike this time, say the fickle pins. Gill ends up with a good lead as well with the 1, 3, and 9. Thank you, Ian, very much for that story. Back it comes, wood not frozen. Another piece got tagged as Gill had his back turned to it, but he's not terribly interested in that. Harris, the fill is 9 and then a 10 box. And it's 9 with the fronts up. On the off chance Simon hasn't fallen asleep over there. 54 half for Gill. Academy lanes. Most number of lanes under one roof in Candlepin country, 44 lanes. Of course, Westgate Lanes, Brockport has the most number of lanes in a house with Candlepin. Gill strikes, and he's right back on his head pin and right back on track. Harris spares in response, and he has 4 marks and 6.
We can do that. Let's just rewind a little bit.
Oops. There we go. Waters on 2 marks in a row. Poulin on a mark as well. And it's 8 box here. I'm missing Glen's 9 box, excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. 8 fill for Poulin and Waters alike as they consult on this leave here. Waters addressing the lane now. Can you spin both those pieces by playing that wood in front? Let's find out. Right wood takes it. Spare. Poulin has no wood to play there and no spare as a result. So Central 3 gains again. Academy 3 still with the advantage. So let's see, I believe Waters actually plays only the right-hand wood. He plays the red stripe of it to take it. And because it's angled slightly towards the left, the ball deflects off to the right. And the pin spins counterclockwise into the 7. Much easier to see in hindsight, isn't it? 6 pins on the spare. Poulin head pin this time, 6 pin. A lot of head pins, good leave this time though. And a chance for his 4th mark. Waters, this is contained. 7 pin shouldn't be that much more difficult to get. And it does push in the end, thank goodness for that. Steve connects both bowlers in the 4 spot with 4 marks in 6 boxes. So Academy 3 still with a great advantage here. Official score is actually 344 to 332, so it's actually a dozen pins in favor of Academy. I'll have to check on my scores here and make sure. Get this squared away here. Harris is on 86. Daley or Horseman left side, and the 8 pin as well. Down goes the 9 and back. Haesaert the ultimate washout here. Daley just a little too heavy on the head pin. At least that's an easily tenable leave. Haesaert just needs to get back on his head pin to connect with his mark. He's just wide of it. You can miss it once, you can't miss it twice. Everyone knows that, of course. So 10 versus 9. And the other scoring error I've made, let me just see. Shiner Sr. had a 10, an extra pin somewhere along the line I missed. So it's 346 to 353, and this is now correct. Everything else should be correct. Haesaert takes out 6 pins. 4 horsemen right. Daley with a 9 drop and a spare. 4 marks for him in the 6 boxes. That's now 3 such central bowlers that have done that. Doesn't matter how you jumble the bottom 3, Captain Daley, it's working all the same. Nick Leach on the bench, but watching eagerly alongside with his dearest Katrina Campbell as well. Speaking of Canada, Haesaert's got another 9 box, and we'll take a score check here. It's 362 to 356, 6 pins up for Academy 3. They're still hanging on here. As MacDonald, Gill, and Poulin all have marks, as does Harris, Waters, and Daley. Still a lot could happen either way. Shiner Sr. halfway back to Worcester. That's about geographically right for him. Norcross, down goes the 4, and the wood bouncing in front. Wood should be relatively frozen there, so a bit mischievous how they've laid there, but shouldn't be too difficult. Billy's ball doesn't drive through. Norcross drives it back, and Central 3 has equalized. Wow. That is a goner for a 10 box, my Shiner Sr. A 4, 5, 7, 10. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Are they asking me for bonus money? I'm sorry, I don't have anything. So an extraordinary 10 box. Handwheel rings a bell, Ian. I'm trying to remember. Where was it located again? Norcross spare fill. Head pin, 5 pin. What's coming back for it? It hits it! And nudges it from all different directions, but he'll stick with a 9 fill. Billy off the wall spare. Well, he knows how to work the walls now. Norcross in kind for his 3rd mark. Shiner Sr. with a couple, and Central 3 now with just a 3-pin advantage now that Norcross dropped a 9-pin spare fill. Cloyd and MacDonald. MacDonald on a 4-mark chain at the moment. Cloyd slowed down. MacDonald, head pin on the other side of it, 4, 7, 8. A triangle again. Uh-oh, just a 6-pin out. We call that one the lemon drop. Gives me a chance to say thanks to Candlepins for Cancer, who, by the grace of everyone's dollars, has donated over $115,000 to bowlers and families. It can't deal with it doesn't help with the pain of leaving the 8-pin behind after you thought you put a good bit on the triangle, right, Shaun? But it does help with a lot of families who are going through the pain of cancer and even just the expenses of it all. Those little checks go a long way for them. And thanks to your support, you've been able to do that. As a secondary objective, Candlepins for Cancer also promotes the sport of candlepin bowling as well. Cloyd gets out for 7 and only loses 2 pins.
Lemon drop.
So Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. You can learn more by going to candlepins4cancer.com. Helps bowlers and their families and helps support the game as a secondary goal as well, including with the broadcast technology you see here. So thank you to Al Johnson, to Paul Grant, and everyone for making that all possible.
Check out the documentary, No Questions Asked, available to watch on the website, candlepins4cans.com. Click on the link. You'll love it. Just 25 minutes long. You'll understand more about what we're trying to do.
And to clarify, the lemon drop is what we call the 4-pin or the 6-pin.
On your first ball, $1, 5 on a mark, 10 on the double strike.
1-3, not the 6-pin, and again MacDonald thought he could have had 2 marks. Emulating scissors, I'm not quite sure what he's getting at there, but a couple slipped through his fingertips, I'll tell you that much. He does get a 10, gains 1 pin again, so taking a look at the pinning, that's within 5 in terms of pinning. Academy 3 ahead by 7 pins, but minus a mark. Harris and Gill will both fill one here. As it stands, we won't see mark all by itself for Central 3 until Daley, because Harris and Gill will fill, then Waters and Poulin will fill. Glen Gill on a strike. It's mixing. He doubles. Glen Gill is on target now. Strikes in 6 and 7.
7-6. Reverse order. How do you do that, don't you? You just have to give me every time.
It just played itself. Harris, not the fill he was after here. Good bit on the second one, no spare. So it gained that extra mark there. And Academy 3 yet again making noise in the middle string, just as form seems to hold.
They caused havoc in the first before losing by 45, a lot closer than the final string score indicated.
And that man there had the double strike. He just made the 7-10, by the way.
How big is the triple strike here, Greg?
With the wood, indeed. Gill trying to harness the power of the double strike for himself. His team leads by a bunch. He dropped it at the line a bit, and he's got 3 there. Harris short of his head pin, and he's got 5. So 13 in the first strike fill. That's still a gainer. Second strike fill. Now has to work for it 6 more. So 19 bonus pins in the last 2. Harris just wide on the front pin. And that's going to be 10. Get over, says Glen. Harris misses his first pin of the string. Nice one, Wayne. I don't actually believe in jinxes. I am totally kidding.
And Glen Gill, the power of the double strike, gives his team the lead by 23 in the string. They're now just 22 in the match, with down 1 spare.
424, 447 is 23 indeed. Just making sure here. Head pin, Poulin, 3 and 2 split for a 5 fill. Waters into the head pin here, 2 and 5 head pin. Was going to nestle between there. That's 2 object pins now for Poulin. He doesn't get any love. Waters an 8 count. Trying to cut into this deficit, just short of the 2 pin. May have been tailing away. His ball imparted a left to right break. Hard to tell with him. He doesn't have a consistent break one way or another. He's just trying to hit a board on the floor and make his way to the head pin. He can gain 3 here. He does. 10 versus 7 for Central 3. 17 pins, the gap here, minus an extra hit that Daley's going to have to fill in just a moment. It turns out to be 102 and 98 in this case. Switched it around here. 459 to 45 or 44. Yeah, 459 to 442 is confirmed. Oh, that 2 was knocked, wasn't it? Down it goes, and again, Waters breaking up his split at the last possible moment. Poulin, that's 5 pins to deal with, 3 and 2 split, just into the corner. Oh, I missed the banana split call, my bad. Thank you, David.
Where's Casey McCool?
Waters, his 5th mark. He's filled them all well. 2 and 2 split for Poulin. On the 3rd ball, just wants a couple here. He gets them. 8 box is okay here for 106 through 8. So 15 pins, but now Central 3 with a couple extra hits. That mark from Waters may just have tied the game and give Central 3 a chance to reverse past trends. Daley versus Haesaert.
You're watching the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Paul Grant, Gregory are live at Academy Lanes Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. The pesky number 12 seed Academy 3, number 1 seed Central 3.
Josh Daley, the captain of the Central 3 team. Dave Hodge-Mallahan, also as seen on TV, the captain of Academy 3, not bowling in this evening's match. 2, 4, and 6 for the Western Mass great Tim Haesaert. Daley didn't quite drive through the 5, but he's got an 8 fill all the same. Just with his power, it doesn't really matter, does it? Tim goes right to left. I have a YouTube short of him making a shot similar to this. But the 2-pin bumped behind the 4. Daley, wrong pin on the 2-pinner.
Tim's high single 191, high triple 471, his high 5 683.
He gets an 8 box here. Gaining 2 pins is Daley. Pinning gap is down to just a couple now. Central 3 ahead by 2 in the pinning department, in fact.
Correction, high 5 684 for Haesaert, not 683. From Springfield, Massachusetts, born in Chicopee, neighboring town. 131 career high average for a season, pretty good.
I knew the average I saw here was deceptive. Into the face of this head pin here, you can see how much he just loves that. Daley screaming into the sidewall here. He's tagged the 3, he's dropped the 8, he's dropped the 7, he's got to leave. Please don't go, that's not what I meant. 3, 4, 6, and 7. Of course, Daley often gets booed at these tournaments because he's just that good. Tim around it again, 2 object pins. Academy 3 not getting the love here. Head pin tags the 3-pin. Daley gets the spare. And those fine margins might be decisive in this string now because Central 3 now has the advantage with that spare. So 484 to 480, but 2 extra hits for Central 3 right there. 4 marks to 2 in that last one there. 4 marks to 3, really, if we consider Glen Gill's double strike trying to will his team back into this match. Maybe could have been filled more, but wants some run support from his team as we go into these final 2 boxes to see who will take down this middle string. All these points matter. Every ladder up in the standings all matters. Congratulations, Ian. Very nice. Norcross dropping 9 on the plate. Shiner Sr. just 7. He was off target on the head pin, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. 4 of them are. Got it. Norcross 3 marks in a row now. He's had a very productive evening. Shiner Sr. in response gets the spare of his own for his 5th mark. Had 2 in the last one, now 3 and counting. Couple of 19-19 in this. For Norcross, the former Woburn Bolodrome employee. Misses his head pin this time. Does he spill 9 anyway? Goodness. Gets 7. Shiner curling wood around. Simplifies it a bit maybe, but he's got some work to do and of course has conceded a few in that fill. Central 3 truly with the lead now. Norcross gets deflected away. It does offer a little bit of a chance here. Shiner Sr. his team down 2 marks on the head pin. 6-pin rolling wood behind the 4-7. 8 boxes remaining after this. Central 3 with the advantage. And the check here from Norcross, 10 box for 122. That again, he'll probably shake his head and about for some reason. And it gains 2 pins. Billy Shiner Sr. a 110 for 202 pair. Nick Norcross, 250.
They're fixing the score. They give him a 20 box here instead of a 10. They'll fix that.
Good time for me to not look up, I suppose.
So it's the
516 to 515 that turns out to be.
See, 112.
Yeah, I thought Shiner had an 8 box in that last one. We'll see here.
For lead up bowler?
I thought Billy had an 8 box, but well, ask politely if you must. A couple of splits here. 9 and 10. Cloyd has wood to send back there. No, nothing got to the 10 pin somehow. I want to diagnose why that one didn't go. Hello over there in Alberta. That seems like more snow than I want to see for the rest of this year, if you don't, of the season, if you all don't mind. Nice to see you. 9 box versus 7. Yeah, so the wood just turned back here somehow. Not in live play right here. I don't think the rack came set. Okay. I guess Cloyd was supposed to play the wood on the left side there. We did just get confirmation it was an 8 box there, and they did confirm.
Yeah, Billy didn't know, and Steve Poulin fixed it, so it was an 8, not a 10. Good eyes there, Greg. Look out for the bowlers, in fairness.
Doing what I can. It's like the one time they don't mind us intervening, as I understand, with the scoreboard particularly.
You want to get it right, that's the bottom line.
Exactly. You'd hate to lose on a technicality. Hey, did that pin just... Wait a second. Where did that pin come from? Was that the pin from earlier? I'll show the replay of that.
I couldn't see it. That wasn't my perch.
There was definitely a pin that toppled down back there. Cloyd spares. That's for Central 3, and it keeps their 2-mark advantage, even if MacDonald gets it, but no, he grows it instead. Cloyd is clutch, and even though he's double digits, it just matters that he got the mark now. MacDonald out for 10.
You got a replay on that last shot?
I don't. Look at lane 1, though. Boink. Yep, that pin just dislodged at the last moment. On the left side of lane 1. Cloyd spare fill, getting sticks off the wall. 6 more for a 95, and makes it to 201.
He's getting valuable experience, though. Obviously, some nerves, I'm sure.
But that mark is key to your team. It does not matter, really, in that moment. A 16 box, even though he is a bit despondent at the moment. But there's a reason that Fenway Academy and now the captain of the Academy Lanes Worlds team. There's a reason they keep picking this guy. They see the potential in it. Harris, the 4 horsemen left. In their spare. 5th mark, Danny Harris, the former anchor bowler, and Gill on the half Worcester in response. $11 pins is the gap at the moment. 551 to 540. Harris splat onto the head pin. 5 pins. Gilly's hammered a couple already this string. This time just 5. Same fill. Good news for Central 3 trying to keep the advantage. Does leave Glen with an easier leave. Harris almost gets it. Made a 2-2 split. Just short of the 10. Gill's off the foul line there. 1, 3, 6, 7, and 9. Still staring back. I want to concede pins at this juncture, obviously. Third ball wayward on one side. On the other, 1 more pin gains. Danny Harris gaining 3 pins. Danny Harris won 33 and Glen Gill won 23 for a 229 to here. For him, Danny Harris 269 north of a 134 average. A certain Europe song comes to mind right now. Boy, I wonder why. But it is the last 4 boxes, the final 4 boxes, if you will, for Justin Waters and Steve Poulin, and then Haesaert and Daley to come. 14 pins plus a couple marks here. This is looking very good for the visitors out of East Boston. On the leftmost of the 44 lanes here in Academy and Haverhill, the Bradford neighborhood thereof. 1, 8, and 10. So a 7 fill. 1 fill goes well. Poulin probably likes his leave better than Justin does. With Waters, it's risky because he might get deflected if he plays it carelessly. Into the headpin spare. It does go. Just played the headpin straightforwardly. Poulin's over curled on the headpin, and once again, Central 3 with the advantage, and this time the middle string might go their way. Poulin might, don't get it twisted, is bowling an excellent string here. He is 115 through 9, a wacky ball deflection as well. Justin would have waited longer on that, I think. Waters already above 260, definitely on 400 watch at this point. Harris not far off that point either. MacDonald could get 400, a lot of high scores, but the fill is 3 for Waters. A mega disaster here. I want to call it a split, but Micah Imperato would smite me. Micah Imperato, the unofficial yet faithful stat taker for the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. That's the shirt Billy Shiner Sr. is actually wearing, in fact. Many great bowlers you can see here on Candlepin Bowling Network and on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page. Do please check it out. Another page, just like Candlepin Bowling Network, you should like and subscribe to. Steve Poulin with the spare after his opponent threw a luckless 3 fill. Now Waters needs an out. The second ball was a miss in fairness. And he does get a 2-1 conversion here somehow, so he gets a 7 bucks. 134. It's a nerve-wracking one. Poulin could overtake with this fill, in fact. Or at least equalize his opponent. Academy 3 needs something here. Fill is 7. Steve Poulin 132 and 256. A 128 average for him. And it's no good against his counterpart. I think it's fair to say Academy Lanes is a so-called fast house. That is to say, a house where the pinfall is faster than normal. That wasn't always true, but we've definitely seen how the action's quickened up. Still, though, they don't give the high scores to just anyone just for showing up. Hey, Joey Lister, where's my 217? Congratulations to you on your record-breaking high single here in Academy Lanes.
The freight train.
Why do I always look at waist level at his photos anyway?
Is it Dram say? Thank you for watching.
You could go to the Academy Lanes Facebook page for one example of that. 8 pins taken out for Daley. 1 and 8. These seem to go easily today, I tell you what. He gets another one. 126 in a ball. And he's likely to overtake Waters and Harris as well, for that matter.
And once again, Academy 3 stuck around late the first 2 strings. Too much Central 3 down the stretch. Go up 4-0.
Everyone got a mark in the last 2 boxes on the Central 3 side, we now know.
And that would knock Central Academy 3 out of the playoff race for sure tonight.
Hey, Nico Puhar is here.
Next Friday night, if we can't get coverage Central 3 at Metro, it'll be here, me going solo, postpone my ACST matches, if worst case scenario. It'll be Millis at Academy 2, 7:30 live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network.
D. Ramsey, you should check out our 5-Pin Universe collab. They did one episode with us on Candlepin Bowling Network. Strike Daley. You can check it out over on their page.
7 inches of snow in Alberta, Calgary, Canada. Wow.
Ridiculous. What's that in centimeters? 4 pins taken out for Haesaert. 146 plus.
Are you surprised? Guy's machine. Mini legend.
The other side, the Green Room Academy Lanes, is not as fast as Eric Thorstensen. I believe you. Different material as well, as I recall. Just 3 pins here for Tim Haesaert. Had 2 marks and 3 and then struggled in the early going. Lost the ball here, except that he's fluked to 10 anyway. Thank you very much. Gets the out one way or another. But again, fast pin action. Still, everything benefits the stronger bowlers. And Josh Daley, who has been hoovering up major championships, loading up his strike fill and gets 7 more even when he misses the head pin.
Try to get to 156.
Into the 150s guaranteed. And now Ho-Hum only needs a 1-teen string to get a 400. He gets an 8 fill in 154 for 285.
638, second string for number 1 seed Central 3. They are a tough team to beat.
So 1272 in all for them. It should be 1185 for Academy 3. I'll click the scores here. We'll take a quick peek here. String 3 of 3 starting in just a moment. And yes, that is confirmed. So week 32 of 35, we see Central 3 and Academy 3. And it's interesting to see the contrast between the so-called top and the so-called bottom here. And you see there's still a lot of potential in both the teams, a lot of firepower in both the teams. It's just putting it together that's the fickle mistress that is Candlepin Bowling. And we're seeing the difference play out right now, at least so far. My name's Greg Gouillart. I'm alongside Paul Grant, and you are listening and watching, perhaps, to Candlepin Bowling Network. Shiner grabbing 2-pin here. Norcross 7-9. Can anything deflect back? Plays into one side of the wood. Got it to go. A few nervous twirls of that one piece of wood, but gets it to spare. The Shiner at 10, and there's one difference there, playing the wood to perfection. Let's see. Norcross plays a little bit high on it, but you see it knocked one piece into the other. No time to show it to you again, I'm very sorry. Shiner just wide. Wood achieves escape velocity like Artemis, and he's got the 4 horsemen right. Norcross just 2. We've seen Nick Norcross on the Comcast shows, again speaking of Woburn Bowl-Drome history. 4 horsemen, around it goes. Lovely beard. Not so lovely result. Norcross sends one pin through the other. The pins are wide enough apart that you can pass a ball or a pin through them. That's the devious part here. So Shiner challenging with 10, and Norcross with a fine out here. That's 9. Excellent. Escape, and he maintains the lead in the leadoff spot. Do they really have food over there still?
Yep. The cheesy garlic bread's still waiting for you, Greg.
Oh, it's been here the whole time.
It came in the ready to start the match.
Can I stick you with
Your
usual responsibilities?
Sure. Trying to get some extra love here. All right, here's Shaun MacDonald trying to rally his team. Low odds for total against the powerhouse Central 3, trying to get at least 2 points, avoid the sweep. Shaun MacDonald, 137 required for a 400. A good night for him. Devin Cloyd getting some valuable experience, just 201. But a rising star definitely in the men's game. MacDonald, what a shot. Can't get to the East Coast. Cloyd. Strange one. MacDonald, a 10 to start his final string. They get 3 10s to start. Perfection, but no marks. Cloyd an 8 to start for the second bowl in the lineup. $30-30, not ESPN, $30-30 here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe on YouTube in high definition. Help us get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the weekend, possibly, including Maine State Seniors this Sunday at 10 a.m. shortly after from Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. 20 men, 20 women, 5-string qualifier. 5 men, 5 women make the finals, 1 string for that championship title. All 5 will cash if they win the first round of 20 bowls. 5 cash each side. Cloyd the Eagle won't get much out of that. And Shaun, S-H-A-U-N, a 10, so they have 4 10s. That's what you want to do, you're not marking. Cloyd dips his shoulder and gets a 9. 17 through 2, and Academy 3 has the early leading by 1. Yeah, Michelle Atherton will do the 5-6 this week. I'm not available this weekend. So Michelle Atherton has the coverage on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. From Augusta, Maine, 1710 Sports Center tomorrow and Sunday. She's got the 5-6. Yeah, I got the seniors on Sunday. And we got the Polly's push program at Abington, Mass. Tomorrow around 4:45. Fundraiser for 911 family victims. Last year they're doing it. Polly pushing the cart, beverage cart for 25 years from Boston to New York. Gill connects, spare. Perfect start, 5 for 5, 4-10s a spare. Haesaert 10.
Can't imagine the stamina it takes to do that. I mean, for 25, it will be his 25th and final year doing it, and he's making it everyone's push when he does it in the push itself in a few months' time. He'll be hoping to see a lot of people along the way in the community and maybe giving others a turn to push that beverage cart. And he's symbolically done.
Harris 4 left, 8 right, Wood in between. Gill 5 fills. Phil's hurting him tonight overall, 15 through 1.
In honor of those lives lost, especially the cabin crew, and all their efforts on that tragic day.
Harris missed the 4, got the 8, not happy with that one. We'll see him tomorrow night, that Polly's push. Along with Jeff Sweat, Hall of Famer Al Johnson, Hall of Famer Craig Holbrook with Al Johnson. Ryan Feast. John Sappi, Hall of Fame nominee for the 2027 class. Gill at 10, 25. Harris 2 better with a 9, 27 through 2. Final string of the match.
Even Stevens so far through the first 3. This cheesy bread is great. Where'd you get it, Paul?
Pub 125 here at Academy Lanes. Winning combination. 725 South Main Street in the Bradford section of Haverhill. You'll love it. Gorgeous looking too. Pros know to put together great business, don't they? Since 1963, family owned. Water slices 2 and 1. $133 required for 400, 144 for Poulin, but more importantly, they want the points. 400s are overrated. As long as you get the win, that's all that matters. Waters trying to send it over, doinks it. Ball back in play, rolls around, not a bounce. Here's Poulin for a 10, Hodge-Mallahan for an 8. Waters tickles the Hodge-Mallahan. He gets an 8 also to match the box. The Academy 3 trying to play sport. They came close the first 2 and got pulled away at the end, losing the first 2. It's tied in the string, 73-73, 87 lead in total for Central 3. Looking good for total right now at 6 points minimum.
Gill tried to will them back in with that double strike, but in the end, Central 3 just too powerful.
Waters the fresh rack, pounds the pocket, bombs away, baby, strike. 18 plus 2 in the second box, third string for the visiting team. Explosive bowler, whole team is stacked. Poulin, good shot, won't go to the 3.
In terms of head pins, it's 65 to 50 for Central 3, so 15 more to this point in the match, which is 2 strings and a few. That's a significant difference there, and it's probably part of the reason that Central 3 is gaining that advantage.
Poulin at 9. Let me get the update real quick. We're in the Academy 2, Academy 1 match at 1
Sure.
second.
And he's off to literally 4 lanes over. Academy 1 and Academy 2. Academy 1 must be the home team since they're on 5 and 6. Academy 2 makes their home lanes 3 and 4, and Academy 3 probably has a more significant home court advantage in theory on 1 and 2 with that wall just adjacent to the left. I've tried to bowl at lane 1 at Central Park lanes. That's tough to have that wall pressed up there, but then again, I'm not a good bowler, so, you know.
Right.
It's the best who know how to adapt. Daley into the head pin too thin, but breaks it up for a 4-pinner.
The 5th seed Academy 2 wins the second, 6-11 to 5-51 over Academy 1, fighting for a top 8 playoff spot. Academy 2 won the first, 5-78 to 5-65. So a 60-pin win at 73 going to their final string, 4-0 for Academy 2 over Academy 1.
2 agonizingly close shots here. Haesaert, his bid caused the 8-pin to tip but not the 5, and then Daley came a corner pin short. Both drilled the leftovers for 10. I'm off off a score here somehow. Excuse me. I did not enter Waters' strike, excuse me. Quite simply.
And early in that third string already, Academy 2's up to a 28-pin lead. Their first 8 boxes in that third string.
Waters is a golf instructor. I imagine he could be a formidable bowling instructor if he isn't already.
The Matsusi special, 5-7-10. That's just wrong.
Haesaert's wondering what was wrong with that ball. Haesaert looks like a mouthful to spell, but it's kind of like the AE letters in Aesop, H-A-E-S-A-E.
After the update, Greg will get back to his cheesy garlic bread after this box.
Now, Zernike and Ulsta, you should be required to know how to spell. I say with my Massachusetts bias. Daley, 2 pins should take 3, you'd think, but he missed the head pin. He's delighted.
Can you just tell?
Okay. Haesaert clips that pin for a 9 box.
19 through 2 in the final string.
So Central 3 with a slight advantage here, and that slight pin gain there, in fact, so...
Both didn't want to hurt the pins, apparently.
I'm glad, you know. Those garlands are expensive. You want to be gentle with them. 103 to 101 in the early going here. Through just the first 2 boxes, strike open for Waters, which is part of the advantage as well. So, again, 3 marks to 1, but, of course, one of the fills fizzled away on the Central 3 side of things. So, all told, 2 pins plus a mark. The visitors off to a good start.
Eric Thorstenson, by the way, I always hated 1 and 2 at Candlepin Lanes in Salem, Mass. Growing up, that was high off the ground, so you could fall off the cliff on the left side. When I got that 169 in 4 strikes, 4 spares, my high triple 386 at the time, I didn't complain about 1 and 2 anymore. It's a mental game. All right, Nick Norcross, diamond plus the 10. Billy Shiner Sr., relief tonight. Leadoff bowler, 4-7, Wood to help. Central 3 up 2 here in the string. Norcross trying to send it over. Good effort. Comes back with a 4, strange one, 10-pin holds. Shiner for a gimme. Gone, spare. 2 10s a spare, 30 in the ball through 3 in the third. Nick, 9. With a spare 2 start, 9-9, 30 through 3 minimum, 10 per box.
Getting the high 5 there from Shaun MacDonald.
Greg may go dormant mode now, trying to finish his food.
Slight hibernation mode. I'm paying attention, though.
Left-hander in the pocket, off the pocket. I thought he had it. 1-7-8. The Wood gets a nudge on the 1. Shiner Sr. rolling right, not bad. 8, 1 of the 2. 4th box, 3rd string, Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Great ownership, great place to bowl, great place to hang out. And then some. Norcross couldn't get to the 8. Nothing wrong with that shot. Trying to get a spare, missed the object pin. Nick takes the 10 box, 40 through 4. Shiner a 10, 48 through 4 for the spare 8 in the third.
It's interesting. A lot of those shots where the middle rows are missing have actually been going with some regularity for Central 3. That's part of it as well. Usually when you miss the head pin and you blow out those middle rows, you're usually doomed at that point. But we've seen 1-8s, 1-7-8s go with really not a lot of qualms whatsoever. 1-8-10, I think, at one point.
Devin look for a big finish. Shots his 3rd box with a half Worcester 2. Shaun MacDonald quite a night. 4 left up, the 8-pin falls. Devin trying to claw out of this mess right down the heart of the Lion. MacDonald, spare! 2 10s a spare for him. 30 in the ball through 3 in the third. Cloyd a 6. Tough night for him so far. 23 through 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Next Friday night, it'll either be Metro Bowl hosting Central 3 here at Metro PBS. If not, I'll be going here with Millis at Academy 2. We saw last week.
Hello, Alex Patton. Fittingly, our colleague here.
MacDonald the spare, drills 7 somehow. 2 wiggles middle, the object, 4 left, 5 right. 37 through 3.
Crossovers leave, who cares?
Cloyd slips down the king, spare. Needed that one. 33 in the ball through 4. MacDonald. Another one. Back to back. 47 in the ball through 4. Academy 3 has the lead in the string. A long way to go for total still. They're trying to get a split and play spoiler.
On track for it at the moment. They need a lot more still, but so far so good. 3 marks to 1 and for those first 2 bowlers.
David Lester, did somebody else get a lemon drop beside Devin Cloyd recently? Did I miss that?
Not on our lanes, but the camera sees all.
Put a buck in. Glen Gill trounces 7, 179. Meanwhile, Harris 137, wobbling 10.
Candlepin Bowling Network. We're our own surveillance state.
You are being watched. Harris, good try, won't carry to the 3 right, 7 left. Gill trying to make a tough shot here. Off course. Harris a 9. 36 through 3. Gill a 9 also. 34 through 3.
Thank you to everyone watching out there. There's 257 of you watching live at this current moment, and thanks to everyone else who's been cycling in and out all evening long here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Big favor if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button if you're logged into the platform you're watching on. Helps the algorithm out, helps us out, helps the bowlers out. We all appreciate it.
Gill for a strike. It wants to go. It will not quite go down. Friendly wood by the 8.
You were hit.
Stupid. Great we are, 2023 Incorporated. Harris denied by the 10.
Get over!
Gill, spare!
I just wanted to see you make
4-4-4, 44 in the ball through 4 plus. Danny takes the 10, 46 through 4. Let's pause 7 and 11 and 29 30 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Please like, follow, subscribe, and do all the cool things.
Nico, I never get excited about lemon drops. What are you talking about? A fun way to help a great cause. Why not? I make no apologies. More than 24 families helped the last 4 years and over 48 families on the shirts and merchandise. I make no apologies. Please go to candlepins4cancer.com to donate, help a bowler going through a tough time. You can also write a check, the address on the website to send a check to Candlepins FOR Cancer on the website candlepins4cancer.com. Waters 1-2, 7-10 on a strike. Second ball, Phil, a good one, almost. 19 blocks, 27 through 2 in the third and final string of the match. One in between the pipes.
That's those double misses that'll kill you there. No one has to be told that, of course.
Waters, that's no good. Clip the wood in the ocean. That's 9 blocks. 36 through 3. Poulin gets the 10. 8, 9, 10 going the right direction. 27 through 3. Anchor's coming up after this next box. Academy 3. Competitive all night long. Doesn't look like by total, but they were right there the first 2. Lead the third by 10, but down 77 in the match.
Basic rule of Candlepin. If a ball hits an object on the plate, everything that happens is fair. If it hits an object in the gutter first, everything that happens afterwards is foul.
Waters back in the pocket, bombs away, baby, strike, Waters world. 46 plus 2 through 4.
Week 32 of 35. Last week will be a position week where 1 hosts 2, 3 hosts 4, etc.
Poulin off the wall, got it, spare. Barely. They'll take it. 37 the ball through 4. Here come the anchor bowlers.
The Pins are just trolling. It was a fine shot.
Josh Daley took a couple of boxes off, you might say, 2 10s, not on purpose. 10-9 stop for Tim Haesaert from Western Mass, filling in tonight. Home of the Mixed Worlds, Ladies Internationals, and World Tournament. Candlepin Bowling Network, the ESPN of Candlepin Bowling is Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Hit the like button, share the video, hit the subscribe button. Once you subscribe, the bell icon for live notifications. You never, ever miss a ball when we go live. Never, ever, never, ever, never.
And did we mention the subscription is free?
Yes. Haesaert rearranges the 6 as the 5 slides to the 6.5. Daley 3-6, 4 left. Can he get it over? Not this time. Fun to watch, isn't he? Just 26 years young. How much better can you get? That's scary.
Dynamic Daley.
Dynamite Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Our Candlepins for Cancer champion. How did I forget?
9 for Daley, 29 through 3. Haesaert gets the 9 himself. He's at 28 through 3. Greg at the update after this box, then back to his cheesy garlic bread after that, I think.
That sounds good.
2 hours of waiting.
It's such a huge piece of cheesy bread. I got to get through all that.
CJ will help you out behind you. CJ Tompkins will help you out.
The lady by the same table actually helped me clear my food. Very kind. I know we do this streaming nonstop, but still, she didn't have to. Good people here in Haverhill.
Daley walks the pocket on the 2-1 split. Give him a break. This time it's the 4-7-10 on the right. Double wood maybe for a spare.
And then maybe it's a little late now, but a lot of people having fun at Glow Bowling every Friday night and weekend.
Haesaert goes right for 4.
It's okay to touch the wall before the foul line, just as long as you don't touch any object located beyond the foul line. The ball return tends to catch out a lot of people.
The left-hander slings it. He got it! Nico highlight reel, rightfully so. Fist bump. Piece of cake, right, Josh? 39 the ball through 4. It's like a spare lead for this guy, I'm telling you.
Just nothing matters. He had so many splits in the first string, and it just didn't matter.
It's a big swing of the 6, 34 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling. Never Greg Gouillart with the update before his break for cheesy garlic bread.
And again, it's a question of knowing where to play the wood. In this case, knowing the front wood wasn't a good idea at all. Shaun was fairly wired, but you still have to be really accurate to get past that front piece. It was 3 marks to 5 for Academy 3, so they're actually the gainers in that last pair of boxes, and they now lead by 6 pins.
Greg on mute for a while now. Still on the scoreboard. Billy Shaun 5 up, 5 down, 8 behind the 2, and Norcross on the 3-9.
Wait, but I still have so many things to...
What are you saying? Preempted. Shaun is senior in between. But got the 7 to go, not the 1, the object. Norcross, a Paul Grant shot. Next Friday night, Metro hosting Central 3, or here, Academy 2 hosting Ryans and Millis, the 7th seed coming to tonight. Shaun at 10. Norcross right down the middle for a tough 4. Youch, 44.5. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. Shaun on 9, 57 through 5.
Norcross did that on balls 1 and 2 last time, but had a 3rd ball available. This time, too late to save it there.
Academy 3, a 12-pin lead in the string, 75 down in total. Likely for 2 points. Total not likely at this point, still time though. We saw the comebacks, and then once again we see a 5-7-10, but now the 10 falls. Wood rolls to the 5. They're trying to claw back. It's a 3-2 split. 2-4-7 right side, 6-10. Now Billy trying to use that wood as a guide to bounce the 5 to the 7. Ski balls it. Want to go more right, he said. Norcross, good effort, a little light. Shaun hits the 5, the king for a 9. 67 through 6 in the 3rd and final string of the match. Thank you for watching all evening long.
Eric Thorstensen, I was starstruck when you mentioned being an audience bowler in CN8, but now you're mentioning you were on Sweep the Rack. That's the Big Mike Brooklyn Rob podcast, right? That's pretty cool. I didn't know they were attentive to the Candlepin matters, but I guess when Candlepin's in the PBA video game, everyone knows about us now.
Nick at 9 after a spare 2 start, just 53 through 6. Here come the second bowls of 5.
More should, though. Pet peeve. People who say, like, oh, I used to bowl Candlepin bowling. That used to be fun. We are still here. We've been here the whole time.
Shaun and Noah's Ark, 2 10s, 2 spares. This time it's 7 again. Spare 7, 54 through 4. Trying to get the 400. More importantly, at least 2 points. Still a chance for 4. Meanwhile, Cloyd just 4 on his spare, 37 through 4. And Shaun knew it right away.
Something died when the Don Gill is showing off the air, but not everything. Not even close.
I don't understand that, really. So the show goes off the air so people don't want to bowl because of it? It's crazy.
It wasn't a fact. That did happen.
It's just feel like it's a...
Or correlation is causation. It's possible. That's also...
I don't understand that. It's like, so you're not going to bowl because it's on TV anymore? It doesn't make sense. I don't get that.
You don't get the people there, but And again, Candlepins, another entertainment choice, and of course Academy Lanes have adapted accordingly. You know, they've got food and they've got arcade games as well, so they're thinking ahead as well.
MacDonald trying to get back in the mark department, 5.
But now we're the bowling with no strings attached.
He's at 64 at the half. Cloyd, 46 at the half. 1-3-8-10. Shaun a 1 in 5 chance, but without that wood. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. He sliced it in between, but couldn't get to the 8-10 with the wood getting in the way. Cloyd, everything but number 1.
Made the score adjustments there.
MacDonald gets the short bet for a 9, 73 through 6. Devin a 9, 55 through 6.
Who balked? Oh yeah, I still got to eat my pizza.
Looking forward to the chocolate chip cookie pizza at Webster Timberlane's Lucy's Pizza Bar in Abington, Mass. Home of the must-have delicious chocolate chip cookie pizza. It's just $12.99. Scrumptious, tasty. You'll love it. Glen Gill slips left, gets a bounce of 7.5, make it 8. 1 in the 3 on a spare. 52 through 4. The 3 trying to lean to the 1. Englewood in front. And the fireball, Danny Harris, triangle 5, 8, 9, 7 left. Gill. He got it from behind, spare! Not the way he thought it would go. Hell, wow, what a shot for Harris, no problem. 56 half, what a beauty that was. Gill 62 in the ball. Here's the replay for both. Greg munching out and doing double reads and replays. Love it. Great job. As always, class act. True gentleman. Fun to work with. Gill pockets 7 maybe. 3, 7, correction, 2, 7, 8 behind the 2. Harris 1 better with 8, 2 and a 4. 2, 7, 8 behind the 2 for Gill. 69 half, Harris 64. Gill, it goes eventually, spare. Don't hurt him, Glen. 79 and ball through 6. Harris right back with back-to-back spares. He's at 74 and a ball through 6. Academy 3 hanging on right now for the string lead. 290, 267, 23 the string lead. Down 64 in the match. Still time for total. We'll need a lot.
This is my biggest quandary. Should Candlepin be on the Ocho? We are a very regional sport that people will misunderstand at first, but... Oh, look at this.
Bombs away, baby! Missile time for Poulin. On spare, 47 through 4, 57 half plus 2. Waters a strike, 3.
Excellent hammer by Poulin. So yeah, the quandary is Candlepin being on the Ocho insulting or flattering? That's the big marketing question there.
Waters trying to work out of this mess. It's a fill of 7. 1 wobbling 5 behind the 1, 10 right corner. 53 through 4 at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. A must-see destination. Waters grabs 2 for quality 9. 62 at the half. And Academy 3 making a run. 27-pin lead in the string. They've got 2 marks for each side right now. And Poulin has the strike for the extra edge. 2 spares for Central 3. 1 spare, 1 strike for Academy 3. Here's Poulin on the strike. A good ball. It's going to be 8.5. The 2 wobbles right, 4 left. Waters on 1. Good ball for a strike, 9. 4 pin left up. Pulling from the mark, missed left. 9 in the strike. 66 through 5. Wants a chance to get some ground back for his team, trying to get the sweep.
Academy 3's filled all their marks well, none below 7. Actually, 1 5 fill, that was it.
Waters on cue, spare. 72 plus through 6. Poulin at 10. Now he gets the object pin. 76 at the spare through 6. Here come the anchor bowlers. Josh Daley on a spare.
7-6.
Thank you, Greg. You hungry? That's why you said the other way around. 39 pin plus the ball. Tim Haesaert, after a slow start by his standards, 34 through 4. It's 329, 293, 36 lead for Academy 3. They're down just 51 in the match. Seems like a lot, but still time. Not likely, but still not mathematically impossible. We've seen leads a lot closer in the match. A lot bigger, but less time to go to win it. Tim, only 7. 3 right, 4, 7 left. Daley in the bonus. Sends it left. The 6 gets rearranged. It's only 4. 43 through 4.
Another significant fill there.
What'd you say about 5 being the lowest fill, Greg?
On the other side, no. That's what Haesaert was peeking at a moment ago. He's trying to see if that wood was parallel, I think. Will he play the wood or try to cut?
And he cut it over. It's a good ball. He got it! Wow, what a shot! Nico Haverhill real spare. Incredible.
And that's why Haesaert was trying to figure out the level of that pin there. This ain't like the former neighbor of Academy, Pilgrim Lanes, where you could have a camera on top and you could just peek at it, but he figured it out all the same. He had the latitude.
Daley 8:51 at the half, and Tim Haesaert gets his first mark of the 5th box, 3rd string.
Because otherwise you're supposed to cut it in this situation, but he knew that if he played it deep enough, it actually would get the clockwise spin and boom.
Jumbo shrimp tail. 53, the lead in the match for Central 3. 34, the lead in the string for Academy 3 in the red shirts.
The wood makes some things gimmies, but other times it creates interesting puzzles that the best bowlers like Haesaert can figure out.
2, now the 4.5 rearranged in the 10. Daley back in the pocket. The 2 falls to the 5. The 8 holds with wood in front. Guarded by several Knights. Haesaert 7 fill, 51 through 5. Nice recovery. It's a tough one still, but he's got that helicopter wood in front, middle right. Could clip the outside the 2, get the ball, hit that wood, and spin it to the 10.
Put it on Nesson? Yeah, that seems common sense to me. They had big shot bowling, of course.
Look at this. Oh, wow, I thought he had it.
I agree with you, chat.
Daley for a spare. Here goes. Second to last 3, 61 on the ball through 6. Greg, the update after this ball from Haesaert.
Surprising to say the sentence, but Central 3 needed that mark.
Haesaert 9, just 60 through 6, minimum 10 per box. Greg with the update.
Here it comes. In that last pair of boxes, Central 3 had 4 marks. Academy 3 had the same 4, so status quo right now. 355 to 315 is official right now, as Academy 3 is halfway to clawing back. Perhaps all 4 points. They need a lot more somehow, but still, everything's tracking well for the home team.
Nick Norcross struggling here in the string, 53 through 6. On the crossover, leads to a king. Greg Gouillart, 2023 Incorporated.
Thin glancing deflection there, and that'll do it.
Diamond left, Shaun senior strike, bombs away, baby! Academy 3 still fighting for total and 4 points. Not giving up. Norcross right down the middle. Tips it down. He almost got it. The 5 stumbles. He almost stole the diamond. Grand larceny if that were the case.
It's the wrong trousers, Gromit.
Takes the 10. You have the right to remain silent. 63 through 7. 7's a wild. 7, 7, 7. 77 through 7, plus 2 big ones from Shaun senior. Filling in tonight. And leads down to 47 for Central 3. Nick trying to stop the bleeding. Way off, a 6-pack.
Got it out there. Overthrowing the head pin means his pocket is still available.
Shaun on the right side of the 1-6. 1-2 in front, 9-10 back. On a strike, 6 so far, 4 to go for a big 20. Not an easy shot to make. Capable of making it.
If you want to run down total, it kind of has to be made.
Norcross, good second ball. The 5 denies him again. Shaun trying to answer. Too bad there. 2 in the 10, 8 in the strike. 85 through 7. Norcross takes a 10. Who needs the wood? Sharpshooter. 73 through 8. Shiner an 8 box. 93 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Main Stage Singers, 10 o'clock Sunday, shortly after. Support the singers. Show them some love.
Sort of the power of belief in this game of bowling. You know, belief is contagious. If the shots are going well, it tends to breed success as well. And when things aren't going well, even if whether you're Central 3 or Academy 3, everyone's susceptible to it.
Cloyd 6-10 right, 7 left. Yeah, Shaun MacDonald for a strike, 9. Thought he had it, so then Gill. Then Gill, a little move, thought it was gone. Is that the 6-pin for a spare?
Yep. Cloyd's giving that a long, long look here, wondering if there's any way his ball trampolines across.
The wood was moving a little bit.
Middle wood as well.
Can he get it over? It's a good ball. Here comes the violent ball. Spare! Wow! Devin Cloyd delivers. MacDonald matches the spare.
Excellent conversion. Well matched by MacDonald as well, but let's take a look at this one from Devin Cloyd. Take the look here. It's going to be a sidewall carom that's going to take this one. Red line, and just the action just kept on going. It was really the power of his ball that really made that conversion possible.
He's got to feel good about that. 65 in the ball. Over a strike. It's 9. The 4-pin with wood behind. 74 through 7. MacDonald for a strike. Yes! Haight drops to the 5. Strike on spare. Wow! 93 through 7. 103 plus 2 through 8. No quitting Academy 3 here. Cloyd for another spare. Yes, with the wood. Back-to-back clutch. 84 in the ball through 8.
And that's why we picked a 1 versus 12 matchup for this evening.
The 19-year-old rising star in the men's game. Shining here late in the match with a tough start.
Shaun MacDonald, tremendous here.
And that's
He still requires 1 more mark for a 400, but he's very close now.
Without those marks, we've cut to the 20s in total. And look at them for Harris, left to right, 7, 5, 6 on the wood. Gives him some hope as it spins back in play. Here's Glen Gill on a spare. Harris at a 6 fill, 80 through 6. Gill is 6 also, 1, 6, 9, 10 right. 6 the middle pin in the corner, 9 left, 10 right. 16 box, 85 through 6. Harris, what a try. Can Gill get this down with wood behind? It's a good ball. It goes. 9 goes last. Spare. Academy 3 making a run for total still. 95 in the ball through 7. Harris a 10. 90 through 7. Don't you just love Candlepin Bowling?
And one of the Academy 3 bowlers even turns to us and says, making a comeback, making a comeback.
That's Shaun MacDonald. MacDonald saying it. Central 3 has 3 marks to 2, though.
A vocal example of belief being contagious.
Harris soft hit just 4. Here's Gill. On the spare, good ball. It's 8, not bad. Here comes the wood. Can't get to the 2, into the 1. 8 in the fill. 103 through 7. Harris, good bid. Can't get to the 10.
Was that Jacques in the background? Yes. Bad boy, do not bork.
Gill from the mark. Oh, didn't miss by much. Could have used that one. That would have been 4 in a row. Harris takes the 10. 100 through 8.
Gill took a long break off in the midst of his career here. An even higher average bowler into the 120s once upon a time.
9, 112 through 8. 119 is highest average for a season previously. So I think they get the 120s early last year, I believe, also.
Hello to Kate if you're watching.
That's Jack in the background, is right.
Mangled this, so have a look at the standings going into today. Again, 1 versus 12 is sure not acting like it right now.
We'll show again at the end. Here's Waters on a spare, 72 in a ball.
Shore Central 3 has more points, and we have seen the head pin difference. That was part of it as well, but they're not that different in terms of ability.
6 in the fill, 78 through 6. 1, 2, 4, rearrange 7.
Someone's got to be first, and someone's got to be last.
Waters, spare! He goes back-to-back, 3 out of 4. 4 in the string, 2 strikes, 2 spares. 88 the ball through 7. Middle diamond for Steve Poulin. Takes an 8. 84 through 7. How about Devin Cloyd's 2 big marks to give their team a spark? 444, 44, 44. Correction, 444 to 394. Now it's 404, and now it's updated by Greg. Hold on.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
That's all right, we'll get it right in a minute.
I got my mark backwards, simply.
Waters, 9. Kingpin for another one. 97 through 7. Poulin just 4. And Waters trying to go back to back to back.
It's the equivalent of balancing my range in poker. I get it wrong for everyone, even the best of the best. Like Mr. Number 1 average over here, Justin Waters.
For 3 in a row. Bang! 107 the ball through 8. Waters World. Poulin, 2 full. Tough break on the head pin. Nothing else doing. 2, 4, 8, 6, 10 right. Brutal.
Fix that, sorry.
And once again, it could be the 3rd time in a row where Central 3 staves off Academy 3. Poulin takes in 7 box. 91 through 8. Here come the anchor bowlers. Greg will update after that. Going to the final 2 boxes for each. Josh Daley, 61 on the ball through 6. 60 through 6. Not on the mark is Tim Haesaert. Tim's team has the lead by 34. 53 the lead for Central 3, the number 1 seed, who won it 2 years ago. Runner-ups last year. Exeter Lanes, who are the number 2 seed this year. Last year, Exeter was the number 1 seed. $7,850 for the number 1 seed at the end of the regular season after week 35. $6,350 for the runner-ups going to the playoffs. Daily Eagle time 4, 65 through 6. Haesaert trying to bounce back. It's 8, 2 in the 7, mini split.
Daley tried to litigate this last time we were on a broadcast. Yes, it counts this time if you make it for bonus money.
Nice try, Josh.
Funny guy.
Denied.
JD Esquire.
Haesaert connects, spare.
Not the worst split he's seen, thankfully.
70 the ball through 7. Daley, nothing there. Rare 6. 71 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Now we seem firmly in the middle of the 2 outcomes where it's very likely that Central 3 will get the 2 points for total and Academy 3 will get the 2 points for the string.
Wayne Petty, Michigan says it's not over yet, Greg. Sorry.
We've still seen leads evaporate one way or the other, even at this late stage, but it would take a lot.
Daley goes left. It's 7. The W, the wiggle. 1, 8, 9. 8 left, 9 right. The 2 sleepers in Candlepin Bowling. Haesaert on a big spare fill. It's only 2. Youch. 72 through 7. That hurts. You need a couple of double strikes or a triple strike maybe to take the total. The wood still in play on lane 2 for Daley. Can he knock it down? He does! Masterful shot. Brilliant spare. Brilliant. 81 on the ball through 8. Haesaert still dealing with 5. And that could be the dagger for total in a sense, even though it's still time, not mathematically out for Academy 3. But boy, they've competed hard, haven't they, Greg? All 3 strings.
It just, if you were looking at it on paper, it would seem a dull match, but it just isn't.
And that's a tough 5 for Haesaert, just 77 through 8. Greg, the update before the final 10 boxes.
But it's our job to say that. We might be biased. 476 to 445. Academy 3 had 4 marks in that last pair of boxes. Central 3 had 5, so pretty much stagnating at this moment. Central 3 has a couple of extra marks. Watch out for that. If anything, string is more likely to fizzle away for Academy 3, so they're the ones more so on defense at the moment.
Billy Shiner Sr., 8, 2 in the 5, 2 left, 5 right. Norcross, leadoff bowler for each side, 1, 3, 10 advantage. Slight little Shiner Sr. Their team is down 56 in total of 31 in the string. Missed the chance. Comes the wood, zigzagging around, out of bounds. Can Norcross take advantage for a spare? No.
Shaun MacDonald showed you how quickly that whipped across.
Shiner Sr. 9, 102 through 9. Norcross a 10, gets a pin back. 83 through 9. All right, trivia question. Who's the last bowler at Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. to throw a 200, Greg?
That would be Mike Salona.
Yes, I give you a hint. Yes, he's watching.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot. But
I was thinking, was there a more recent one? No. Joey Lister had the 217 at Academy. That's right.
Shiner 8, 4 left, 8 right, wood in between, 1 in front. Got to get this one. Norcross, beautiful ball, strike! Bombs away, baby!
No fair. Jacques balked on his approach. Redo. That's interference.
Strike in the 10th. Shiner, no.
You will see Jacques at the end if he is so willing to be on camera because he is a delight. Maybe.
Nick, 93 plus 2 in the 10. Bookend mark. Spare 2 in the first. Shiner Senior 9, 1, 1, 1, 111. Final string. 3 string total, just 313.
So a high hit on the opposite side.
Yeah, Central 3 has the control of total now, Greg. Looks like it's too late for Academy 3. Not that it's official yet. But Academy 3 hanging on to the lead in the match. The string, rather. Norcross sends down 6, ends up with a 99 disappointing string.
With a ball to go.
That's right, on a strike. Excuse me.
You can do it, you hit it, hammer.
I'm looking at the wrong scoreboard.
I know. It's okay.
Like I said, second ball on the strike. It's 9. 102 finale for Nick Norcross. 3:52 evening.
That's good.
The lead is 20 for Academy 3. Central 3 a commanding 67-pin lead in the match. But Academy 3 made it interesting for a while. I think that Devin Cloyd, 2 marks in a row, stopped the streak. And he's on a spare for the second time in a row in the blue shirt. Shaun MacDonald, quite a night. 103, a strike after a spare. 3-6-10 chance. Let's try and get to 400 with 2 more marks. Maybe 1 more. Cloyd, eagle time. Spare 9, spare 4, 8's a wild, 8, 8, 8, 88 through 8 in the final string of the match. MacDonald for a spare. Yes! 3 in a row. 13 through 8, 1, 2, 3, and a ball in the 9th.
Now that makes it highly likely he has his 400.
A 7 fill will clinch it. Cloyd hits the object pin.
A 3 fill and he'll need another.
A 6 after the spare 4, 94 through 9.
So again, solidifying towards that 6-2 Central 3 victory. Again, the intrigue is MacDonald's 400. He needs a 4 fill to not require another mark. 7 fill, like Paul says, it's guaranteed.
We'll talk to Josh Daley before the match is over.
It's a 2 fill. He needs more.
Youch. 125. I think he wants the points more than anything else. 400's nice. But at the end of the day, it's about wins. MacDonald will fall short of 400. Try and get to 398, I believe. Cloyd, 1 of the 7. Try and get to 104. MacDonald, a nice 10. Comes close, 398. Nothing wrong with that. Field goal for Cloyd. Devin filling it tonight. 8, 102. Those 2 big marks stopped the bleeding. And that was 2 great spares to help his team rally for the big lead. Hang on to that total.
So close, half Worcester. Fenway Academy can relate.
303 for Cloyd. Not his best stuff, but getting good experience, like I said earlier. Here's Glen Gill, the final 6 boxes. Greg, yeah, we'll wrap it up.
I'm not sure how Gill's ball deflected away on that one, but yikes. 3-1 split. Harris gets the 1, 7, 8, and 10. Stay tuned at the end. Post-game interviews coming up as soon as we can uncoil a mic cord and get it all the way out there. I got it right here. We'll figure it out. 8, 7, 10 go for Harris. What do you know? And Gill will collect the 10 box. Same for Harris. On a 110, so Danny Harris is going to be into the 380s, maybe the 390s. Obviously, a double strike is his only ticket to 400. Otherwise, Justin Waters, though, very likely has a 400. He requires a fill, but only 1. Daley definitely requires a mark. We know that much. So still, the possibility we'll see a couple of 400s. Check which way up it is. Whoop, I gotcha. And then actually, oh, I know what we'll do. Sorry about that, folks. We got to do some technical work. Walk around to this side of the table. No. Don't take the cord with you. Or do, see if I care. 9 box each. Danny Harris, 119 for a 388. And Glen Gill, a 9 box for 131 and a 360. Whoops. Last 2 bowlers coming up here. Justin Waters on 374. Poulin, 5 pins taken out. Waters needs a 7 fill to not require another mark. He's mixing sticks. He's pushed the 8 into the 7. And now 400 and almost guaranteed. Justin Waters, that'll be at least 2 400s in the past 3 weeks, as I understand. He and Daley had a pair of 400s the first time they swapped the order around to have it go Harris, Waters, Daley instead of Harris in the anchor spot. Poulin having a fine night here. He'll be able to be in the 360s, but yet again, pro tier versus elite tier. when it comes to these two teams in Central 3 and Academy 3, irrespectively. Poulin, Wood dives off the back of the plate before it gets to the 7-pin. Good shot there. Waters, strike Phil. It's a good one. Triangle number 6. That's the idea. We got it. And the better news is we got the cord untangled. Hooray! Poulin drills the single. Nice shooting. 109 in a ball, and he'll be possibly in the 370s when all is said and done. Waters filling the strike. Missed it, but he's got an 8 fill, and that means he has his 400. Had it already with the 7 fill. It is 412 for Justin Waters after a 145 third. The fill for Poulin on his final ball is a good one. 5 gets jostled a bit and then falls for an 8 fill. 117 and a 373 for Poulin. Only MacDonald's 398 is better for Steve Poulin. Deserves a spot on a Friday night roster. Daley and Haesaert. Haesaert, you see all those splits truly are holding him back here, unfortunately. And it's got him stuck in double digits, barring the possibility here of getting a couple of marks on the end. Central 3, 22 pins minus a mark. Daley can still run this down with good count and another, and 400s in the balance as well. Haesaert still has to defend this. Got his head pin, but he's got Kill Surprise, another split. Daley chance to take it away, but he's a little light in his head pin somehow, and he fills 6.
Down to 16 just like that. Academy 2 on the way to an 8-0 sweep, a commanding lead in the third string late in their match against Academy 1. Big blow for Academy 1 for the top 8 playoff spots.
Sure, it's gettable here, but the problem is he's got to fade a Haesaert mark rather, and Daley's got to get both of these. Haesaert can't solve this wood puzzle this time, unlike past ones we've seen. 3-9-10. No, the ball deflects around.
That could save Central Academy 3 from losing 8 points. With a Daley double always in play with Josh.
There's a 9 box and a 10, so we see it here. The gap is 15 in the string, so very unlikely a 6 box by Haesaert would demand a double strike, for example.
He did have a 5, though, don't forget. Had a 6 this string also. Had a 5 last string, I believe.
Yep. He's hit this, when he's missed the head pin, he could be really off.
Okay,
Daley requires 18 pins for 400. He can get it with a spare 8. Haesaert's got head pin. Down goes the 5. So now certainly looking good for Academy 3. Daley misses his head pin here.
Central 3 will get 6 points on the road. Academy 2 will get 2 points, and they were in it for the first 2 also before Central pulled away the first 2.
Good IC. 7 fill was correct. There's the spare for Haesaert. Daley wants more than that. Yikes.
Greg, talk about Paulie's push before we sign off, too. We'll get the interview.
Paulie's push fundraiser, that's tomorrow, 4:45 p.m. Eastern here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Nice conversion for the 10 box by Daley. 4:45 p.m. Eastern, live from Webster Timberlanes, Abington, Mass., and virtually here on Candlepin Bowling Network. But if you are in the Abington area, come check it out. Pre-register for the event. That's at candlepin.com. Nice job, Webster Timberlanes, just snagging that domain. Candlepin.com/Paulie's push. Paul, I-E-S, push. No relation to our Paul Grant, that's Paulie Venetto. And that's that. Haesaert's got a fill of 5 here and a 101. Excuse me for tapping away too soon. Oh, Paul? And we'll be right with you for the post-game interview. So 595 to 576 is it's 577 as it turns out here as the official scores. As Danny Harris ended up with a 120 after all, so he ended up with a 389. We'll have more statistics in just a moment, but first of all, let's take all this away and get to the post-game interview.
Finished Justin Waters 145 finale. Boy, they lost the first 2 down the end, but boy, they were competitive all night long.
Yeah, those guys will never quit. Just 4 5 fun guys, just trying to get at it, having fun. End of the season. Never count them out. Those guys can go off at any time. So, I mean, Glen went 360. Shaun went 389. I mean, these guys are unbelievable.
You guys are a tough out, year in, year out, always in the finals, always in the top every year. This team's hard to beat.
It's camaraderie of the team, Paul. It's it's a great friendship we have going, and we never let each other fall lower than we need to be. Everyone's spirits are high.
How do you personally pick the team up yourself? You're a key role in the team. You're a little more laid back than someone, as vocal as some of the other guys are, but you're a quiet leader. But how do you get your team rallied when you guys are down? Not that you're down much tonight.
Well, they just try and make fun of me with my deep voice and everything. They just make fun of me. You got to keep the spirits high and everything. If somebody gets down because they threw a bad ball, just got to pick it up next one. No big deal.
Clutch. You have that golf swing. You have that new job now. Talk about that. You giving golf lessons again?
No, not yet. It's my 3rd week over at Nashotah Country Club in Concord. Really loving every minute of it. But if anybody's looking for golf lessons, please hit me up. You got my Facebook, so it'll be good.
It makes you more relaxed at bowling now, I'm sure, now too, right?
Oh, for sure. And, it's the end of the season. We're having fun. Hopefully the warm weather's around the corner.
All right. You're terminated back next week?
Yeah, should be. He's up at the 560 right now in Augusta, so he'll be back next week, ready to go.
How about a 3-letter word?
Wow.
All right.
Thanks, Paul.
Josh, come on down. Josh, big night for your team. Academy of 3 tested you the first 2 strings. They won the last one, but boy, you almost pulled that one back at the end yourself.
I thought we were going to do it. We had a good momentum going to the end. Just a little unfortunate. A couple shots that didn't go. A couple balls too full on fills, but it is what it is. Got a good 6 points, and it was a good match all night.
How do you encourage a young bowler, 19-year-old Devin Cloyd? I know he didn't have his best stuff, 303 tonight. I know you're trying to encourage him. He's a big fan of yours, your protege, he says. How do you inspire that kid so he doesn't get discouraged?
He's one of my really good friends, so I just try to always build in positive impact into him and just make him enjoy his time. He always asks what he does wrong. I tell him. Sometimes he doesn't realize it, but that he does. So I try to make sure he has a good time, and he has a good head on his shoulders. He gets a little frustrated, but we all do, so that's nothing new. But he's a good kid, and he doesn't get as angry as other people. So as long as he can just keep doing what he's doing, I think he'll be fine.
How about a 3-letter word?
Wow.
Geez. Thanks, Josh. Back to Greg to wrap it up.
Thanks very much. Looks like Jacques is not quite in the mood. I'm so sorry to anyone we falsely advertised. How could we? But in any event, let me just get out of here and then give you some statistics before we sign off here. Just wanted to let you know that in this match, statistics were marked 62-56 for Central 3. Central 3 had 6 more marks, that is to say. They had 7.05 on their fills as opposed to 6.75. Headpins were 87-74 for Central 3 as well. 39 splits to 36. So split percentage-wise, actually, Central 3 was leaving fewer splits percentage-wise and leaving more headpin hits. So they had more to shoot at all told, and were taking good advantage of even the tougher leaves with some great wood shots as well. That is it. Again, tomorrow, 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, GMT -4. Paulie's Push fundraiser at Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Massachusetts. Hope to see you then, and lots of other great events as we've mentioned as well. But that's where you'll see me, for example, as well. But that's enough from ours for tonight. This has been a presentation of the Friday Night Pro League here on Candlepin Bowling Network on behalf of all of us here. Paul Grant and myself, Greg Gouillart, and this has been from Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, so long.